The Rich Eisen Shows.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Before the Growl. That's Emily. That's Ireland. I'm me. My voice is almost back to normal. I still got a bunch of floating around in my voice is almost back to normal. I've eaten a record number of cough drops this week.
Will it get back to not normal once the Dodgers are in the World Series?
Once I start screaming at Dodger games, Game 3 is coming up. I will be loud, so it may go away again.
All right, I want to interrupt this. We have a special surprise for you guys, paying off of something.
Yay!
There it is.
Oh, I like it.
Lucas, you can sit in my spot.
Yeah, Lucas, you looks good.
Lucas, you look badass.
Did you do it
man.
at home this morning, or did you do it at work?
I went to the parlor. I thought that was
you went to the parlor. This is permanent.
We did Parker. This is all Parker's work right here.
Yeah, it looks good. Now, I would imagine people people comment on it, right? Or do they just think
No,
you've
they're
gone
just ignoring
crazy?
it.
I think it's normal. I think it's 2025.
Yeah,
So
right.
for people who don't know what we're talking about, we're all in a guillotine league. Matthew Barrio, I think he's coming on today.
Yes, he is.
Started this guillotine league, and it basically one guy gets chopped. So we decided the first person that gets chopped has to wear a Mike Tyson face tattoo.
Thank God for Lucas. It would have been me.
I was the third person chopped, though.
Sedano, we shouldn't have let Sedano count in the league because those guys just mailed it in.
Exactly.
John, do you know the thing you bought has tons of them in there?
Oh, there are more.
Like 10 plus.
Now,
Okay.
do they come right off?
And by the way, I
We'll find out.
I didn't buy them. Radio Michael sent them to me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Now, are they henna or are they
It's like
stick-ons?
the
Parker did a good job. It looks good.
It's like the kid ones. Like literally put the paper towel and just like hold it up.
All right. So how do you get it off? Just soap and water?
We'll find out. They said that you can like peel it off a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, soap and water, and then they said baby oil. We'll stay away from that.
I would leave it on for the. I'm serious. I would leave it on. What are you doing tonight?
Working.
Yeah.
Okay. So leave it on and just see if people have the guts to comment on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Lucas is such a baby face. He looks like he's in 7th grade. You look like you're in high school now with that tattoo.
Solid 9th grade now.
Yeah, solid 9th grader. Exactly right. Good, man. Well, you were the first person, and you were trying in Guillotine League.
Yeah, sure.
So that's it.
I was trying.
Of all the people that were trying, Lucas was the first one to go.
Yes.
Congratulations on getting chopped
Thanks.
and demonstrating this unbelievable look today. Good job,
best of
Lucas.
luck to the rest of the season,
man. You're a good sport.
All right, coming up, what's after the growl? Mason, Ireland, on the radio, on YouTube, on the app. See you in a minute.
I think the Ravens are about to turn the season around just like the Chiefs. Just take a look at their schedule, guys.
Okay.
Take a look at their schedule.
I
mean, they got the Chicago Bears this week. I know the Bears have won 4 in a row. But all they got to do is just beat that Bears team at home and then turn around and hit the one-win the Dolphins on a Thursday night. Then they go to Minnesota. They could win that game. At Cleveland, of course. They got the Jets and Cincinnati and Pittsburgh at home.
That's some tough ones.
Come on now.
Division games.
I think the Ravens are going to start their comeback just like the Chiefs.
Double high register.
Oh, that's it. I didn't even need any helium for that one. Back to wrap this show on Disney Plus.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Sports, laughs, and stories that hit harder than a slap to the face.
Did you ever try wrestling?
I actually had 2 matches. Small, little, independent wrestling match.
How'd you do?
So we get in the ring. I'm standing there. I'm like, hi, everybody. Yeah. And he slapped the crap out. It just hit me so hard. Hi-yow. So I tackled him.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit amorsalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. But Tolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Oral, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. Southern California is our home. It's the air we breathe, the sky we share, the communities that connect us. Every day we have the choice to make a change. On every road, with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Together, we power potential. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeIsElectric.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
John Ireland here with the Hall of Famer.
Saturday,
Big
brother.
Game James Worthy for iSpot Active.
Love
Check
it.
out their website, ICEBODactive.com.
This is the new concept for icing. John, I love it.
iSpot Active sells form-fitted stretch shirts and pants with pockets that hold ice-cold gel packs. Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Got to get yours before they're sold out. Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. Moments in therapy like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win can change lives. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who've helped millions of people take a big step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist, our listeners get 10% off their first month. Call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after you call pound 250.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Thursday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Thursday with the Hall of Famers. Well, did the FBI show up at your house this morning? A lot to unpack from this story breaking in the NBA. We'll talk about it all. Plus, we get ready for the World Series game number 1 tomorrow. Dodgers, Blue Jays, and the Lakers back on the court. But we got a bye with the Rams and USC. All of that, and yes, as you know, fun and frivolity, Jack.
Oklahoma Joe, we're going to call him. You're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Oklahoma Joe.
I started listening to you guys, and it's really funny, is Levitard made a comment about Magic Johnson's night show only lasted 11 episodes.
Yep.
And Michael Thompson went off on him, and I listened to that episode, and I've been listening to you guys ever since.
Well, thank you.
I I am out in L.A. right now, but I fly back home. I live in Boston now, and I fly home Friday.
Okay.
I'm out here working.
Awesome, man. Thank you
Great
very
to have
much.
you, Joe. Thank you
Tell
for
he's from
calling in.
Oklahoma. He's got that Oklahoma
He's
accent.
got the twang.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back, and you.
Oh.
So with that said, let's get this
Mason in Ireland. Biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. Your Thursday afternoon right now.
You're going to go home and pump it tonight.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. He snuck that in at the end, didn't I? I thought we had gotten rid of that, but it's back. What is going on, people? It is the day before the World Series starts in Toronto. Dodgers versus Jays. We'll get into that coming up for you a little bit later on. In the meantime, I mean, this gambling, the NBA has been engulfed in a gigantic gambling scandal.
It's your worst nightmare if you're Adam Silver.
It's awful.
I was trying to think. So if you're just bouncing around, you don't know about this story. The FBI arrested 30 people this morning, including Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, the head coach who coached a game last night in Portland and then was arrested this morning, and Damon Jones. And it is being reported that Damon Jones used to travel with us. He was kind of an unofficial member of our travel.
As you now know, individuals.
Sorry, my bad.
And so the Damon Jones arrest may have to do with him providing information about, like, he's close with LeBron.
Yeah.
May have, it's being reported.
Yeah.
And we're all just finding out details that he may have texted some gamblers about the availability of LeBron before it went public. So he was arrested. And I was trying to remember. I just tried to Google it, and nothing came up. Can you think this in soccer overseas? It happens fairly frequently, but in American sports history, in our country, has a sitting professional coach or manager ever been arrested during the season? I can't think of one.
It must
have
happened.
I mean, maybe a guy like Mike Budenholzer got a DUI when he was coaching the Bucks.
This is different. This is apprehended by federal authorities.
Well, with felony, the DUI might be a felony. I can't remember how they resolved that.
And I know that the Syracuse head coach, he was Boeheim, wasn't it? He hit somebody, but again, wasn't arrested for it.
Yeah, let's say non-vehicular.
Yeah, right.
I don't think so.
I can't think of anything. And there's kind of like two things going on here. Do you want to hear from the FBI director?
This is Kash Patel. And, of course, now, because of the political climate we're in, everybody's saying, well, this is just a political witch hunt. You never know.
Gambling's gambling.
But here's Kash Patel.
As you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa, to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchesi crime families. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation.
Tens of millions of dollars involved here.
So, and where this gets really weird is Billups is not accused of anything to do with basketball yet.
Nope.
Well, let me take that back. He sort of is. So what Billups is being accused of is being part of a scheme to rig underground poker games that were backed by mafia families. They're accused of using technology to steal millions from victims. I guess we'll find out if Chauncey was part of the scam. But what they're talking about, Mace, is contact lenses, see-through cards.
Including shuffling machines that can read cards in the deck, poker chip trays, hidden cameras, special contact lenses and glasses that read pre-marked cards. I mean, this is like stuff of movies, right?
And they say, I'm reading an ESPN article, they say, although Billups was not named in the sports betting indictment, the description of a co-conspirator who allegedly told a bettor that a number of Trailblazers players would miss a March 23 game, that Billups was the coach, has come out in this investigation. So did he tell the gamblers, I'm not playing any of these guys tonight?
Correct.
That remains to be seen. And and you might be saying, okay, so he's playing in an illegal poker game, so what? Here's the problem. I did a college thesis on point shaving. At the time, the biggest point shaving scandal was one involving Boston College, which actually involved Henry Hill, the guy that Ray Liotta played in Goodfellas. And the problem with, let's say Chauncey Billups is part of this poker ring. Okay. Let's say Chauncey Billups loses a couple $1 million playing poker. And he goes to these guys and he says, man, I can't believe I'm $2 million down. I'd love to lessen some of that debt. Well, we would pay for information.
Right.
He goes, well, I'm not playing Damian Lillard tomorrow night. Does that help you?
Right.
Yeah, it helps us a lot. If you provide, now I'm not saying this happened.
By the way, if you get the money in before everybody else knows.
Right.
That he's
I'm not saying this happened.
Right.
I'm
No, and by the way, he seems to be part of the poker part of it.
Right.
And then,
but that's what I'm trying to explain is
how the two can be intertwined.
Right. What you don't want is somebody, like when I did that Boston College thing, it's somebody who got in debt to a gambler. Same thing with the Arizona State with Headache Smith. He got in debt to a gambler. So he said, well, if I gave you information on prop bets, or if I made sure I didn't hit my own prop bets, would that help you? And the guys are like, yeah, we'd pay top dollar. We'll wipe out your whole debt. So that's what you're worried about, is that it's going to lead to something else. And so the Lakers play the Blazers on Monday here. Chauncey won't be there. He's already been suspended by the league indefinitely till they look at this. But I don't know how this off the court, like, I'll ask you.
Yeah.
Last night, the Clippers got destroyed in Utah. At one point, they were behind by 37 at halftime, which, by the way, is a record for opening night. The 31-point deficit at halftime, Utah led the Clippers by 31.
Right.
Clippers were favored in this game.
Sure.
Do you think the off-the-court stuff, in the case of the Clippers, it would be the Kawhi investigation. In the case of the Blazers, it'd be this Chauncey stuff, bleeds onto the court in performance?
I think the Kawhi investigation is so in the weeds. I don't think anybody fully. I don't think that's.
Do you think it affects team performance, though? Kawhi was terrible. He was
terrible.
He went 3 for 9.
But I don't think it's the aspiration thing.
You don't think those things are connected?
I don't. Now, the rest of this stuff is way more serious than the aspiration thing.
Right, because they can prove it.
Right. And, the fascinating thing about this, the first thing I read this morning, and I couldn't believe this, is that members of the Bonanno, Gambino, Lucchese, Genovese crime families are involved. Now,
yeah, this is like that scene out of The Godfather where we're all sitting around the table trying to divide up who was going to be criminals in what part of town.
So I just checked. Bill Bonanno was a friend of mine in New York. Bill Bonanno, the son, and he used to come on our radio show all the time. Unfortunately, he's passed away. But I always had the impression.
Did he come on your show as somebody as a reformed gambler?
As somebody who wrote a book about the Bonanno crime family and everything that went down over the years.
And was he part of that? Was he part of the family?
He was Robert Duvall to his dad.
Gotcha.
Okay?
He was the consigliere.
So Salvatore was the dad, and Bill was the consigliere. But I was always under the impression that there is no Cosa Nostra anymore. Have you not been? I mean,
no, I've always assumed that.
When was the last time you heard the mafia referenced in anything?
About a month ago.
That's not a movie.
About a month ago, believe it or not. You can Google this. There was a story, and this is right out of Sopranos. There was a story that the crime families were embroiled in mafia families were embroiled in a sanitation dispute.
Oh, go figure. Waste management?
I am in the waste management business.
What a cliche that is.
Yeah, so it still goes on.
Yeah. Well, it's clearly still going on in the poker business.
And I don't know what will happen. I'm sure we'll hear from Chauncey Billups, but it's just such a weird time because anytime somebody gets in trouble, somebody always says, well, is he really in trouble or is this political?
Right.
So we'll find out, I guess, over the next few days.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I one of the questions is how wide-ranging is this investigation going to get? Does it stop here, or are there more people? And by the way, the other thing is, do people start rolling over on each other to get better sentences so that they reveal, basically, I guess,
and
they cooperate? Some would say snitch,
and
but
you,
they cooperate.
you found somebody who was in the press conference today, right?
So we're going to have him on at 1:15. He was present for the press conference. He's been on the show on DeMarco and Travis before.
Okay.
So he's going to join us, Ben Horney from the Front Office Sports.
Okay.
And I do want to mention, too, like Terry Rozier, wasn't he cleared by the NDA? But then obviously this is FBI. It's completely different.
Right.
So
and we talked about this a little. We didn't know this story was breaking, but
No.
we talked about this a little bit yesterday.
We did. We were right on it, ahead of the curve.
Well, you said that you think prop bets will be around in 5 years.
I do.
I don't.
I think they will be.
Specifically because of this.
I think they absolutely will be.
Because it's so easy for Terry Rozier to fix a prop bet.
It's so hard because AI is studying. I mean, honestly, John, how stupid do you have to be? If you tell a professional gambler that I'm going to score more than or less than or whatever that is, don't you realize that money coming in triggers all sorts of investigations? If professional gamblers pile in on your bad performance, Terry Rozier, it's clear that it's going on.
I'll take it a step further. When I found out how they caught Damon Jones, they somehow got his phone records and were looking at his texts, and so they have the time you sent it, and he was sending a text to a gambler saying, hey, heads up, LeBron ain't playing tonight, before it had ever been announced. If that did happen, I mean, Damon should get his day in court. You're innocent until proven guilty.
All alleged.
But if that happened, I started thinking, is there anything on my phone that could get me in trouble? Like, I text Austin Reeves about playing golf.
No, I don't think that can get you.
No, but I'm just saying, did I ever, or D'Lo played golf with us last year. Did I ever say, hey, are you playing tonight? I went back and looked. I didn't.
Right.
But I would have just been making conversation. But now they would potentially, if they found that on my phone, go back and listen to Mason Ireland that day, because all our shows are on podcasts.
Right.
And say, did Ireland divulge private information? And I didn't. I want to be really clear about this. I didn't. But it made me think, okay, you got to be uber careful now.
Right. Oh, sure.
Uber careful. That's why I won't even bet mythical money on the NBA.
Right.
I don't want somebody misunderstanding what we're doing.
Absolutely. All right, coming up next, how does the league change after this, or does it? Plus, Adam Silver talked about it yesterday on the Pat McAfee Show. We got that coming up next for you. In the meantime, experience the game like never before. Enter now for a chance to win Dome tickets to see Game 4 of the Fall Classic at Cosm. You can go behind the front row, be part of the action on the diamond. It's like being in the dugout for the game. The ultimate immersive sports experience. Enter now, ESPNLA.com. Tap the Cosm logo for your shot to catch baseball's biggest stage like never before in shared reality. Head to ESPNLA.com right now. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
Tomorrow night, The Lake Show is back on the floor and looking to bounce back after dropping the season opener.
The Warriors come into crypto on opening night and beat the Lakers by 10.
Lakers host the T-Wolves in Game 2. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com. That's GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
8 years ago, I blew my football career.
He dropped it at the 1 yard line.
Chad Powers has arrived on Hulu.
If I can't play as Russ, I'll play as someone else.
My name's Chad. And last name?
From executive producers Eli and Peyton Manning.
Remember, you're wearing a prosthetic mask? This is acting.
And starring Glenn Powell.
He thinks you're a rubber chutele. Not rubber. I'm a man made of flesh.
The Hulu original series, Chad Powers, is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundled subscribers. Terms apply. New episodes Tuesdays.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel?
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1% and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
So before we get back to illegal gambling and all that stuff, I want to. So, Em, you go to the movies.
Yeah.
Are you an AMC Stubs member?
I am an AMC A-lister, a proud card-holding AMC A-lister.
Me too. So I bought my ticket for Springsteen this weekend.
Okay.
And you order the food and the drinks in advance.
Yeah,
all I got was a Diet Coke, to be delivered to my seat.
Sure.
$10.20 for a regular, not a large size, a regular size Diet Coke.
You were for a lot of years. You're not anymore in the movie business. Isn't the markup always pretty substantial?
It's substantial, but not $10.20 for one Diet Coke, a small size.
At your theaters, what would a small Diet Coke have cost me if I would have gone
$6.95, $7?
Okay, so yeah.
$10.20 is outrageous.
But if you're an A-lister, you can get points, and eventually you can get $5 off.
Yeah, right.
But no, I order my singular Diet Coke all the time, and if you're an A-lister too, you get a large for free, so you get You order a regular, you get a large. It's still the size of a small child.
$10.20 is too much.
It is too much.
It's
and okay,
too much.
one more thing about etiquette.
Yes,
I
etiquette.
can't stand, absolutely can't stand, when people come to a movie as the movie is starting. A scene has already begun. You should not be walking to your seat, because movies start 30 minutes after the proposed time. So say you buy a ticket to a 6:45 showing of a movie.
Yep.
The movie actually starts at 7:15.
Right.
You should not be walking to your seat at 7:15.
Agreed.
You're already 30 minutes late.
And you're messing everybody up.
And I have to move over, and I have to miss. Again, I was watching a non-English language film, and so
God.
I have to
That's
go
tough.
around your head.
That's
to
one
see
of
the
them movies you got to
subtitles.
read.
I love those movies.
Those reading movies are tough.
Anyway, if I was the owner of that AMC, they would never be allowed back in.
Never.
Well, but you can't. Again, you're a
Yeah,
movie
of
theater
course.
owner. You can't punish people for showing up late to the movie if they
'Cause
pay.
they're
right?
going-
I
to do
cannot.
it.
I think it's just bad etiquette. By the way, the Blazers have named assistant Tiago Splitter to assume head coaching duties in place of Chauncey Billups, who has been placed on leave. This story is, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to read deep into this, but man, it is fascinating and scary. And, you wonder, actually, yesterday, Adam Silver was on with Pat McAfee, and this subject came up, sports betting.
With this regulated structure of legalized betting, we can monitor it in ways that were unimaginable years ago. That if there's any aberrational behavior, people betting large numbers who hadn't historically done so, just opening an account to place bets, or even the geo-targeting, we know exactly from where the bets are being placed. Very specifically, if you're in an arena and place a bet, we know you're in the arena. In many cases, we know where in the arena you are when you place that bet. Analogize to a stock market where there's a legal framework, but there's lines that make activity illegal, like insider trading, for example. And so you have potentially the equivalent in sports, where somebody may have inside information. Somebody who's around the player knows that the player isn't feeling well or isn't going to play, even though that hasn't been announced yet. We have a framework, a structure in place to monitor, to prevent those kinds of things happening, so that the information is available to potential bettors, so that it's a level playing field in terms of placing those bets.
So the incredible thing is that conversation took place yesterday. Shams said the NBA had no knowledge of this. I guess it would be indictments. Any knowledge of this ring that we see today. But Adam Silver was already talking about it yesterday, because it is top of mind. And what he's pointing out is any aberration in the market they can detect.
Right, and you wonder if all of and we're part of this too.
Yeah.
Sports betting in 2025 is much more socially acceptable than it was even in 2000.
Yeah, not only that, it's legal in most states.
Right. So you wonder if this is going to, like, for example, the Lakers have a deal with DraftKings. We have a deal with Prize Picks.
The NBA has a deal with whoever, the FanDuel.
Do those
or
things
DraftKings
get re-examined? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. The genie's out of the bottle now. They just got to regulate what they got going.
Which is what they did today.
Right. Yeah. And, maybe today is the day that people look around and say, yeah, this is too stupid. They caught these guys. They thought they were smart. They're not so smart.
What's the old line from Hollywood? For every way you think of you can get caught committing a crime, there's 100 you don't think of.
True.
Like, Damon Jones didn't know they had his phone.
No.
And, basically think about if someone has your phone.
Yep.
If they want to find something, they're probably going to find something. I don't know if there's anything incriminating on mine, but I would imagine they could find something.
I can't imagine there's anything. My performance in the Guillotine League, that was pretty
that was embarrassing.
That was incriminating.
By the way, you're on the chop line, and I am too, John. Me and you.
You guys both.
Oh, for this week?
Right on the in the bottom
of the roster there.
Okay, I might have to get some new people.
By the way, we did this during Before the Growl, but we should do it now. Lucas, who was the first guy trying to get chopped. Get Lucas over. We want to show this on the YouTube because now the show is happening.
Lucas already left.
He left. Oh, okay, so we missed him.
If you always watch the Before the Growl, because you should.
You should.
Lucas was here, and he had the tattoo on his face. So
yeah,
you can
he
looks good.
Yeah,
actually.
And you know
it
what?
Fits him?
He looks tough.
Oh, yeah. Lucas looks
Lucas
super
looks so-
tough. If you don't know who Lucas is, he is just a little cutie pie.
He looks like a 7th grader, and now he looks like he's in high school with that Mike Tyson tattoo.
Right, exactly. He looks like a sophomore in high school with a Mike Tyson tattoo.
All right, I want to tee this up. So we will circle back to this story, and we're also going to get to the World Series, but it is the middle of fantasy football season, and we have got the greatest resource in the world with fantasy football advice right now, and that is the talented Mr. Roto, Matthew Berry. You know him from Sunday Night Football. You know him from Peacock, all that stuff. Right now, he's going to jump on the phone, and if you've got a question about your fantasy team, like I've got one that I will ask him, should I play, don't answer, John, should I play Jackson Dart or Caleb Williams? Now, that actually has become a real question. I'll put that to Matthew next. You've got probably a scenario like that you're dealing with. 877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-ESPN. Matthew Berry joins us next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, let me tell you about a Veterans Day promotion we're doing that could not only reward someone that you know, but reward you for entering him. This Veterans Day, ESPN LA and National University wanted you to nominate a hero for the Stories of Service sweepstakes. Here's how you do it. Share a photo of your veteran on Instagram and tell us how they make an impact in your community. Now, the only thing you need to do after you do that is tag at ESPN Los Angeles and use the hashtag Stories of Service. That way we'll see it. So post it on Instagram, photo of your veteran, tell us how they make an impact in your community, tag at ESPN Los Angeles and use hashtag Stories of Service. And that gives your veteran a chance to win VIP Crypto.com arena tickets and share their story live with Mason and I on the air. Thanks to veteran-founded National University, you can choose from 150-plus programs, earn credit for prior experience, and explore tuition discounts at nu.edu. Matter of fact, if you want to learn anything about National University, go to that website, nu.edu. Nominate your favorite veteran today.
DeMarco and Travis, talking the latest sports and setting the latest viral trends.
My kids inform me that it's not just 6-7 now, it's 4-1.
We're just putting any numbers together
so
and
they just do a thing. I think it's probably, we should do our own just at 7-10.
7-1.
Wait, what was your number?
75.
Okay,
We're
7-5.
7-5.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis, weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. Southern California is our home. It's the air we breathe, the sky we share, the communities that connect us. Every day we have the choice to make a change. On every road, with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Together, we power potential. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeIsElectric.
It's still the American dream to own your home free and clear. If you've got excellent credit and solid home equity, the Loan Exchange can help you reach that dream faster. Right now, you can exchange your current mortgage for a 15-year fixed refinance at just 4.99% with no closing costs, no lender fees, no title, no escrow. That's right, no fees at all. You'll keep the same balance, lower your fixed rate, and shorten your term, helping you save tens of thousands of dollars over time. And since there are no costs to exchange, if rates drop again, you can do it again without wasting a dime. So if a 4.99% rate in APR can lower the interest you're paying right now, visit theloanexchange.com and get started. It only takes a few minutes, and the Loan Exchange can close your new loan in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. That's theloanexchange.com. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. For a 4.99% rate in APR, visit theloanexchange.com. The Loan Exchange. Smarter loans made simple.
Caffeine doesn't have to be bitter or boring anymore. 5-Hour Energy Shots are bringing the flavor and the energy. One of my personal favorites, Strawberry Banana, is giving smoothie vibes in a compact caffeinated shot. Whether you like your energy sour, fruity, or tropical, with 17 flavors, there's something for you. And yeah, it's got as much caffeine as a 12-ounce coffee, but zero sugar and no crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle, tasty caffeine done right. You can grab yours in store or hit up 5hourenergy.com or order on Amazon today.
Paying extra for tire care is BS.
You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right, let's do a little this or that with the talented Mr. Roto. Matthew Berry of NBC and, of course, Peacock, all that stuff joins us right now. Matthew, thanks for coming on again. How are you, man?
I'm well, my friends. How are you?
We are great, Matthew. Always enjoy talking to you. And let me ask you a philosophical question. Every year when I draft, people say in fantasy football, pay attention to the bye weeks.
Yeah.
I never do.
Me neither.
I always take the best available player, and I'll deal with the bye week later. Is that a mistake on my part?
I don't think so. I don't pay a lot of attention to it either. I might use it as a tiebreaker, but it always depends on like the depth of your league and how easy, what's the size of your bench, how easy it will be to fortify yourself during a week like this one where you've got 6 teams on a bye. Can you acquire players easily or hard? So it all sort of depends on league rosters and settings and how you construct your roster. Having said that, like I said, maybe I'll use it as a tiebreaker if they have like an early buy versus a late buy or something like that. I will say the one place it does come into play is when you are drafting a guillotine league. I do try to get players that have much later buys in the season because what you don't want to have to do is you've got Bijan Robinson was great, but he had a buy in week 5, and so all of a sudden now you're in a team where you're in a league with like 13, 14 other teams. And you have missing a huge player like Bijan early on is tough. But generally speaking, I don't really bother with it. Like I said.
Matthew, sorry about that. Matthew, I got chopped in our guillotine league this last week. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed to get chopped. Ireland's on the chop line. M is on the chop line this coming week. I had a blast. I had a blast playing it. I strongly recommend. And you could actually start one right now, right?
Yeah, guillotineleagues.com. It's 100% free to play. All you need is one more team in the league than weeks left in the season. So we're in week 8. You could easily do, obviously, a 10-person league or something like that. And by the way, you're like, well, I don't have 9 other friends. Well, just go there because we have public leagues that you can just join and play against other people as well. Guillotineleagues.com, or you can download the app. It's in both app stores as well. So just a lot of fun.
Okay, I got me
it is a great experience. I will say this, Steve. Yep. Everyone that plays it has the same reaction you do after the first time they play it. It's just like, oh, my God, it's changed entirely the way I think about fantasy football.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
It is so much fun. All right, so in my regular fantasy league, I've got a dilemma I didn't expect a couple of weeks back. Should I play Caleb Williams or Jackson Dart?
Yeah, I get it. And by the way, it's a toss-up. I mean, I will just tell you right now, I have Caleb Williams at 10, Jackson Dart at 12. So they are right there as well. But just, for the season, the Ravens allow the second most fantasy points to any quarterback this season. They're also, over the last month, they're last in the NFL in pressure rate. So Caleb Williams should have a very clean pocket, when he has time to throw, because he can make every throw. He can do so much, especially off schedule. Like, just if you give him time to throw, good things should happen. By the way, that's a game that we expect a lot of scoring. 49.5 is the current over-under that game. So we're expecting a lot of points from both sides of the ball. Lamar expected to play. Jackson Dart, look, I get it, right? I mean, he's been great. His first matchup with Philadelphia, he scored over 23 fantasy points. He's had a rushing touchdown in 3 of the last 4. 75% of his fantasy points last week against the Broncos came via the pass. So he's becoming a more well-rounded thing. But the reason I go with Caleb versus Jackson Dart is the Eagles are now seeing him for the second time in 3 weeks. They're certainly, still bitter about that loss to the Giants. I think and it's a home game for Philly. They showed a different gear against the Vikings last week. So I do think Dart is still a good start. I have him as a QB1, like I said, QB12, but I prefer Williams. I think he's a little bit safer this week, despite the fact that Williams has struggled fantasy-wise the last couple of weeks.
Matthew, my team is loaded with Rams and Lions, so they're all out on buys, and I've got to play a bunch of backups. I happen to have both Michael Pittman and Tyler Warren, Daniel Jones's two favorite targets in Indianapolis. Which one should I play, Warren or Pittman?
You can only play one?
Well, I could play them both, but that means I would sit Quentin Johnson tonight, which I think is a bad idea.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to. Well, I don't want to do that. And by the way, like if that's your decision, even with all those guys on bye, and you're sitting there, I've got to bench one between QJ, Tyler Warren, and Michael Pittman. You've got a very strong team. I think I would probably bench Michael Pittman and go with Warren, just because the Titans are so bad against the run. And Indianapolis is a 14-point favorite. They're a 2-touchdown favorite in this game. I could just see them running heavy in the second half. I think this is going to be a big Jonathan Taylor game. And so you're like, all right, well, if they're not passing, Tyler Warren at least has more ways he can score. They've sometimes used him in a tush-push situation.
Right.
They're doing different things. Occasionally they let him throw. I do think that I'd probably go with Warren because I just feel like he's harder to shut down, if you will, because they use him all over the formation, whereas Pittman is, kind of just stays in, basically on the outside for Indy. But I think both guys have good games.
All right.
But I would go with Tyler Warren.
Matthew, got a lot of people lined up. They got dilemmas on their teams. Let's start out with David in Simi Valley. David, you're on Sports Graffiti. All right, you're on Sports Graffiti. You're on with Matthew Berry. Go ahead.
Hey, Matthew, I called in last week between Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, sorry, man. Got to hang up. We got to get a better connection.
Bad connection there.
Let's go to Bronco in L.A. Bronco, you're on with Matthew Berry. Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to know Metcalf or Johnson for San Diego. Quentin Johnson.
Quentin Johnston or DK Metcalf, Matthew?
I'm going to go with Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson made my love list this week, guys, for the game tonight. It's just worth noting here in terms of Quentin Johnson. The Vikings allow the second highest completion rate on deep passes this year, passes that are 15 or yards more down the field. They gave up 3 touchdowns on deep passes last week as well. So I think Herbert, who's playing so well, the game's obviously in L.A. I think they take a couple of deep shots to QJ. I think he connects on at least one.
Matthew, I think we're getting a call from the next room. Parker Bell. From our social media team and the co-host of the Blue Review is
Parker,
online.
Isn't this cheating?
Oh, okay, this is not for the Guillotine League, but I wanted to quickly thank Matthew for the Guillotine League and creating it because you gave me a chance to beat up on the old guys.
Oh, that's very nice of you, man.
Yeah, good job, Parker. Do you have any? How's your team this week? You going to survive it?
Okay. So, Matthew, the question – I am going to survive. I'm up at the top. But my question is for my other league, Matthew. I have Garrett Wilson, who didn't practice today. And if I have to fill in either Calvin Austin or Marvin Mims, who would you go with?
If you have to fill out, I prefer Marvin Mims for Denver, playing at home against the Cowboys. Obviously, that over/under is 50.5. We're expecting a lot of fantasy points in that particular game. And so Calvin Austin, I don't know what that game's going to be like. That's the Sunday night game. I think it's going to be a great game. We're heading to Pittsburgh this weekend, so we'll be there, Football Night in America, on the sidelines for Packers Steelers, Aaron Rodgers against Green Bay. It'll be an awesome game, this atmosphere. But it feels like because Green Bay's defense is so good and they're not going to want Aaron Rodgers to show them up, like that feels like a low-scoring game to me. The over/under is currently 45.5, and I might take the under there. So I think Mims is the answer. Hopefully Garrett Wilson gets back, but it's not looking promising.
Okay, Parker Bell, I got some feedback. Thank you.
Matthew, this is from Scott. Due to bye week issues, I need to play either Nick Chubb or Rico Dowdle. Which one?
Oh, it's Dowdle. I don't even think it's particularly close because I know he came back to earth a little bit last week, but he's just been so unbelievable since he's taken over the job. Buffalo is not a good run defense, guys. Over the last month, they're a bottom 3 run defense in terms of most rushing yards allowed to opposing running backs. Andy Dalton, and I say this with respect, I don't mean this in an insult, Andy Dalton is a professional quarterback. Like, is he amazing? No, but can he run an NFL offense? Absolutely. Is he a downgrade from Bryce Young? I'm not convinced. And so going against Buffalo Rico Dowdle, who's involved in the passing game. Dowdle should be fine. That's where I would go.
Again, buy issues, but this guy's got to make a choice between Hollywood Brown or Keon Coleman.
I'm going to go with Hollywood Brown there just because I want as much a part of that Kansas City Commanders game that I can get.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota on the road at the Chiefs. Chiefs are, 12.5-point favorites. I think that the Kansas City offense is just rolling. I just think Hollywood Brown's got the better chance at a touchdown. He's more used in the offense. It's like sort of with the Bills, you're like, okay, who is it this week? Maybe Keon Coleman, but maybe Josh Palmer, or maybe Dalton Kincaid, or they just run the ball, or Josh Allen runs it. It's too much. It's a great team for the NFL. It's frustrating for fantasy. I think the answer is Hollywood Brown.
Okay, last thing, I want to take one last call here. Carlos in Hawthorne is online. Carlos, you're on with Matthew Berry. Go ahead. What's your dilemma?
Hey, Vidal or Woody Marks from Houston?
Who was the first one?
Vidal from the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
Vidal. I think, same thing. Listen, I'm not crazy about this Houston offense at all. The offensive line looks awful. I thought the Niners defense looked a lot better against the Falcons than anyone thought they would without Fred Warner. So I'm not interested in Woody Marks or Nick Chubb as the last caller because it's a committee on a bad offense right now that's really struggling. So Kamani Vidal, no Hassan Haskins tonight, so Kamani Vidal should get the majority of the work. And what I like about Vidal, I know the box score didn't show up last week in terms of production, but he was used on over 70% of the snaps. Like he just had a huge workload in terms of the underlying numbers. And so because I think Herbert and the Chargers will have to throw a lot tonight, and Vidal is also their passing down back, to me, I think he's the answer. I like him tonight, and I think tonight's going to be fun. Vikings-Chargers.
Yeah, right. I do. Okay, Matthew, last thing for me. Mason and I are split on Aaron Rodgers. I like him. I think he's an interesting guy. Mace is not an Aaron Rodgers fan. He's tired of his act. You're going to be there for this Rodgers, quote-unquote,
revenge game
on Sunday. What are you expecting?
So I think both of you guys are right?
Thank you.
Like he's dead. Rodgers is an interesting guy. He's super thoughtful. He's obviously a first ballot Hall of Famer. He also sometimes it gets tiresome, just all the wordplay and the documentary and the ayahuasca and all of it. You're just like, and the darkness retreat, and you're like, can we just play football?
Yeah.
But I will say, listen, credit him. I think he's looked good this year. I think Arthur Smith has done a really nice job in terms of building an offense around him where you can utilize his skill set, but he doesn't have to carry the offense. They run the ball well. He gets the ball out quickly. It didn't land, but the 70-yard bomb at the end of the game against the Bengals last Thursday night, like the Hail Mary, you're like, wait, whoa, he just threw it how far? Like, I thought that was unbelievable that for any quarterback, let alone a guy in his 40s. So my expectation, as I said a little bit earlier, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a tense slugfest. I think the Packers ultimately win. I think the Packers win. I think the problem is that the Steelers' defense has been a little bit exposed. It just, I get it. T.J. Watt's awesome. They have some nice pieces, but Joe Flacco lit them up.
Right.
Yes, he did.
Joe Flacco he lit them up, and so I do think that Jordan Love tends to play pretty well in prime time. So I think and Josh Jacobs, assuming he showed up on the injury report, but assuming Josh Jacobs is a go, you can run on the Steelers. I think the Packers end up winning a close one.
All right, so Sunday Night Football, of course. Also, Fantasy Football Happy Hour. It's available live, 9 a.m. here in L.A. on YouTube, 2 p.m. on Peacock. And, of course, the podcast is available, all that. So anything else we want to talk about, Matthew?
Well, I'll just say this, and you guys can speak to this because you guys are both subscribers, but FantasyLife.com, we have a premium package. It's called Fantasy Life Plus. It's $100 a year. But the reason I'm bringing it up is you can get it for free right now. We have a deal going, thanks to our friends at Perplexity, that if you download the Comet browser, which is their new browser, like Google or anything like that.
Right.
If you download the new Comet browser, you get Fantasy Life Plus Tier 2, $100 value for free for a year.
Wow,
so
that's easy.
Until October of next year. So all of draft season next year, You'll get all of our tools that help you with your bets, with your DFS, with your fantasy lineups, your trade analyzers, our league sync tool, everything you need. So just go to fantasylife.com/comet, COMET. It's and it's only lasting for a few more days. So just go there now, subscribe.
That's great.
Download the browser, get it for free, easy peasy.
All right, Matthew, always great to have you on.
Have fun
Thanks
in
for making the
Pittsburgh,
time,
Matthew.
man.
We'll be watching. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there's Matthew Berry, the talented Mr. Roto. All right, coming up next for you, it is the game that I dominate. Icebreakers. I intend to get one of these right
I
soon.
am now in second place.
No, Brian.
To Brian
Brian's on a
Cohen.
roll.
I don't know how this happened, but it's a good day.
All right,
Yeah, it's
let's
a
see
good
if you
day.
can stretch your lead.
Let's see if today's a good day. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You can't.
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th. Only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now.
Thank God, everybody else had their headphones on, because I said it like that. I go, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked around and nobody was looking at me, and I was like, oh, thank God everybody's got their headphones on.
Yeah.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And streaming live on YouTube.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-498-6548. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-498-6548. That's 800-498-6548. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, we got a scoring update, everybody.
What?
We have
Oh,
Brian
yeah, scoring, yeah.
I'm number 2.
with
I'm number
37. We have John with 32. All right,
Mace?
let's go. No, Mace has 13.
13, okay. I'm going to rally here.
All right, for 10 points. I was born in 1962 in Massachusetts, and I was the editor-in-chief of my high school newspaper, Newton's South's The Lion's Roar.
All right.
All right, for 9 points. I've hosted SNL.
Okay.
Doesn't narrow it down completely. Could be a lot of people.
Yeah.
For 8 points. I have been celebrated for both my comedic and dramatic roles. I have been nominated for an Emmy and an Oscar.
Okay.
1 Emmy, 1 Oscar.
I didn't say 1 Emmy.
Oh.
I've been nominated for Emmys, I guess, and an Oscar.
Okay, got it.
And he didn't say 1. She
Yeah.
said nominated. Okay.
For 7 points, I attended Denison University, where Jennifer Garner, Hal Holbrook, John Davidson, John Shuck, and Tom Cotter are also alumni.
I don't even know where that is.
Denison.
It's in Ohio.
Okay.
Huh? Went to Ohio from Massachusetts. Went to college in Ohio.
Okay. I still don't know who this is.
For 6 points, my wife has appeared as my girlfriend on a TV show I was on.
My wife has appeared as a girlfriend of a TV show I was on. All right, I have how many points is this worth right now?
Currently, it's at 6 points,
Wife
and you would be
played
1
a
ahead of
girlfriend.
Brian.
All right,
if
I'm
you
going
got
to take a
it.
shot.
Okay.
Is it Steve Carell?
You are correct.
Oh!
It is Steve Carell.
Wow. Take that, You're short-lived.
What the hell gives that away to you? Seriously, what gives it away?
When the clue about his wife playing his girlfriend, I remember I was watching The Office.
Yeah, I don't even know who his
And
wife is, right?
His wife played a girlfriend, and that's what I thought. But none of the other clues fit. Like, I actually thought there was a chance Steve Carell was Canadian.
He does give off Canadian. He
He
loves
does.
hockey. He gives off Canadian vibes.
Yeah.
My next hint would have been I was once a reporter on the Daily Show. I
Yeah,
feel like
that would have
gotten
given it
you.
away. Yeah.
But his wife,
that would have given it to Mason.
Yeah, I would have gotten that one.
his wife plays his realtor on the show, in The Office.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we
have
go.
it. So Ireland takes the lead.
And it was brought to you by.
Brought to you by.
Oh, Icebreakers. I talked to the guys from Blue Ice Vodka yesterday. Icebreakers is brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of Idaho. Filtered for perfection, distilled for clarity. Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement. You had one day at the top, Brian. I'm never letting you back up.
Yeah, that one hurts too because The Office is my favorite show.
Oh,
and
that's
I love
right.
Steve Carell, so that one hurts.
Yeah, that is tough.
By the way, how you feeling about tonight? In my confidence pool, I'm taking your Chargers, but I only assign 1 point to it, the lowest I can, because I think it's going to be a close game. It's Vikings at Chargers. You're not going, are you?
I'm not, no.
All right, what do you think, though?
I think it's going to be a close game as well. I think the Chargers can pull ahead. Joe Alt is supposed to play today, so that's a huge win for the Chargers if he does. But it really comes down to the defense. I don't think the defense gets embarrassed back-to-back games at home. And, I mean, Carson Wentz is a quarterback, so
Yeah, I mean,
gotta get some turnovers.
And here's the thing. I mean, last week, how much did Herbert throw for? Like 400 yards.
Yeah, although here comes,
see, they can't run. They're very one dimensional. That's one of the big issues right now.
And here's the thing you got to worry about, Brian, as a Charger fan. Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator for the Vikings, might be the best DC in the league.
Blitz is almost more than anybody.
And changes up the plan. And I mean, he should be a head coach. He got run out of Miami, and you know he's suing the NFL because the owner wanted him to tank in Miami, and he refused to tank. But he'll be a head coach again. He's really, really good. So that has me uneasy about what. That's why I assign 1 point to it. I don't know if Herbert has ever seen a Brian Flores defense. He probably has.
Probably
but I
has
don't know.
at some point.
I have a question for you, Brian. And this is very important to the result of tonight's game.
Ooh.
Will they be wearing those atrocious yellow uniforms?
Yeah, the lemon yellow.
Oh, no, those were one and done for this season. Tonight they're actually going with their Supercharger
This
jerseys.
is the dark blue,
This is
right?
somewhere right now. The navy blue, you know, with their junior
If you got
say out
the powder blues,
jerseys.
run with the powder blues.
Somebody just reminded me, we forgot to ask Michael about throwing in money to shave Brian's head.
That's right.
Tomorrow. Michael's coming in tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll get somebody, Brian, one of our listeners, just DM me that. Brian, we will ask Michael tomorrow. Mason and I thought it was too rich for our blood, but if
Yeah, too
Michael
rich.
throws a bunch of money in, we may do it.
exactly.
So we'll get you an answer tomorrow.
So,
well, by the way, what's your number? Have you said? Did you talk to Allison about this?
I did, yes. First, she thought it was, like, oh, is it just a bit kind of deal? But when she's like, I think they're serious, she's all in.
So you can set your own number.
Yes.
Which
All
right now
good.
is at what?
I think the last kind of 3,500.
Okay. So we'll talk to Michael.
I will not say no to that.
Michael's got money.
Yeah.
All right. So last night Inside the NBA came to ESPN, and they did their usual stuff. There was really no difference whatsoever.
think anybody worried that ESPN was going to
manage or
put shackles on or don't let him do anything, your fears were alleviated.
Yes.
That was the same old Inside the NBA
Yeah,
show.
which is great.
And let me tell you what we'd be talking about had this gambling story not broke.
Oh, man.
I was texting with Sedano last night because he was working sidelines at that game.
Yep.
And we both came to the same conclusion.
At the San Antonio game, right?
Yeah, San Antonio at Dallas. Last night was Victor Wembanyama announcing he's now the best player in the NBA. What he did to Anthony Davis, an elite defender, and Derek Lively, Mace, early in the third quarter, Derek Lively had 5 fouls, and Anthony Davis had 4. They had no answers for Wemby, none. And he basically put, I think he finished with 42 and 14 in 30 minutes. He is unguardable.
Well,
what
can anybody do? What can anybody? What blew me away, and he was on my fantasy team last year, so I watched a lot of his games.
You got unlucky last year because he got hurt.
His handle is unbelievable.
Yeah,
and you're right. He's absolutely unguardable. Now, the only thing that can get in the way of him and being the greatest player in the league right now is his body and his health.
Yeah, him getting hurt. So there have only been 3 right now. If you said, gun to my head, pick the MVP, I've been thinking Luka. But if Wemby plays like that, it's going to be Wemby because I think he's on, for now, until LeBron comes back, he's on a better team.
Yeah, no question.
And there's only been 3 players ever to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. And the list is 3 guys going straight to the Hall of Fame. One's already in it. Michael Jordan, Giannis, and Akeem Olajuwon.
Sure.
And I think Wemby's got a chance to be the 4th.
Yeah.
What he did last night was staggering.
The one play he had.
He alters every shot.
Where he went baseline and
dunked over his head.
I mean, come on.
How do you stop
who's doing that?
How do you stop
It's
this?
not
I have no idea.
stoppable. Yeah, there's no strategy that can be used.
Here's the other thing. When he's playing defense, he could – okay, Mason and I are sitting maybe 6 feet apart.
Right.
He could stand here where I'm sitting, and if you're attempting a shot, he could block it from here, from 6 feet away. So you can't go over him. You can't go around him because he's playing so far back, he can see you coming.
Yep.
He alters the shots he doesn't
and
block.
guys look silly trying to shoot over him.
He had 3 blocks last night, but he had probably 10 alters.
Yeah.
He is indescribable as a basketball player. There is,
and
like
really
Jay Billis
fun to
last
watch.
night said, Ralph Sampson. Ralph Sampson didn't shoot threes. To your point, Ralph Sampson didn't have handle.
Right.
Wemby's got everything. I mean, it was staggering watching this dude. I texted it out last night to him. I go, I am so jealous of you tonight. And he got to interview him after the game.
He interviewed him after the game, right.
And George, who's not a short guy, George is probably 5'11".
Yeah.
Had his arm fully extended up to Wemby's mouth. I think that dude's a legit 7'5".
It's like what we're watching with Ohtani, where it's like watching Wemby out there is like watching youth sports where one kid hit his growth spurt and everyone else is like pretty short.
Yep.
And he's just knocking the ball out. It's like something you only see in youth sports, but seeing it at the highest level in the NBA is just incredible.
And Dallas is good. And Dallas is good defensively. You know, Nico's whole thing of why he traded Luka was defense wins championships, so he got an elite big man defender.
Ain't
Anthony
no defending
Davis.
that guy.
You can't.
Yeah.
He's unguardable.
All right, so maybe that's something you want to talk about during Sports Graffiti today, or Game 1 of the World Series, or this massive gambling scandal that has engulfed the world today. All that stuff, fair game, 877-710-ESPN. Sports Graffiti now, 877-710-ESPN. Ring through. We'll get your calls in here coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710-ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
It's a full vibe inside the ESPN LA studios when DeMarco and Travis are on.
I'm so excited.
What, that we bobbing our head?
Okay, because DeAndre said something, and he said only Trudell will be bobbing his head. I was like, absolutely not.
What?
Oh, no way.
Who said that? You said that?
DeAndre, come on now. The only person in this room that will not be bobbing their head
It's
is that
Travis.
man right over there.
If you would have said that, I would have taken it.
profiled. This is offensive.
No, he's right. The man who says I hate music.
No, that's
I've said music is none of my business. I don't hate it.
Do you think we don't know who Biggie is?
Just thank
I
you.
didn't say that. I didn't say all that. I said
on
Trudell's going to be on the bobbing his head
Did
to it.
he bob his head? I didn't
He
see
did.
him.
He did.
Okay.
You have no choice.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
How come you didn't bob your head, Trav?
Just waiting for you guys to finish up on this. And I'll hop back in.
Where the fun doesn't stop. And the head bobbing is optional. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
The NBA season tips off, and so does DraftKings' newest fantasy game. DraftKings Pick 6 is the easiest way to play for big wins, with every possession giving you a shot at real money. Here's how to play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more stats and unlock the upside every game brings. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. Pick 6 is available in your state. Plus, new DraftKings customers can get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry on your first pick set. Don't just watch basketball. Cash in. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code KSPN. That's code KSPN. Play just $5. Get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go. Sports Graffiti time. Ireland, take it away.
All right, Marco in downtown L.A., you're our leadoff hitter. Marco, what do you got?
Hey guys, I know you guys are big movie buzz. I had a argument with the colleague the other day. What is a movie hot take that you guys have that you think that people might strongly disagree? Like for example, my hot take is I think Ethan Hawke outperformed Denzel in Training Day.
Ooh,
what do you guys thought?
Okay,
that's hot.
Here's my hot take, which I've given before.
Yeah,
I think the movie Pulp Fiction sucks.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So, but everybody else says, what would be one for you, Mace?
My hot take is the greatest movie of the 21st century is Mad Max Fury Road, which nobody would go along with.
Better than The Social Network.
Better than The Social Network.
Better than Almost Famous.
Better
than Remember the Titans.
Better
you
than
Remember
everything.
the Titans in one of your best movies of the decade?
No, century. This century.
Okay.
So 2000 to now.
That's a hot take.
What, you didn't like Remember the Titans?
No, I love Remember the Titans, but I would not put it in the top of this century.
Am I crazy? Do you think Mad Max Fury Road is one of the best movies of the 21st century?
I would say it's the best action movie of this
I
century.
guess the take's not that hot.
Okay,
No.
Here we go. Victor in Pico Rivera. Hey,
Lukewarm
Victor,
take.
you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, I'm 67, and my favorite player of all time is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, he just was the greatest I'd ever seen, most unstoppable shot. But I watched Wembanyama last night, and I've never seen anything like that. He was rebounding on top of people. He was dunking, starting his dunk from like almost the free throw line.
By the way, Victor, did you notice? Did you notice he was rebounding on top of people without jumping? That was the amazing
yes,
thing.
The announcer pointed that out.
Yeah,
the guy didn't even have a chance to get to the ball. Wembanyama had it in his arms already. It was amazing.
Yeah, I again, Sedano nailed it. The last night, remember October 22nd, 2025, because that's the night Victor Wembanyama announced himself as the best player in the NBA.
Yeah,
there is not anyone else I would rather have than him. Not Jokic, not even Luka. I mean, Wembanyama is from a different planet.
And
man.
by the way, and if I chose Lakers game to go to, I would, and I only get one. The Spurs would be a great game to go to.
All my buddies from Idaho in for that game.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all super excited.
That's amazing.
Here's Farouche in Hollywood. Hey, Farouche, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Farouche, what's up?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. Two quick things. One, going off of the Wemby topic, I actually tweeted Michael Thompson about basically about a couple months ago, he was tweeting about the nacho fries at Taco Bell and the way that he likes to tweet.
Yeah.
So I kind of did like a sarcastic response, and I was like, oh, like if I get those fries, will you like let me go to a Lakers game? And he responded saying deal. And like I followed up with him once after that, but I actually chose in the offseason, like it would be awesome to go see Wemby, and he said sure. So not sure if that's going to work out, but just really cool to see how, last night worked out. Like, Wemby is a good choice.
One of he's coming twice. He's coming next week.
Oh, next week?
On November? No, 2 weeks. November 5th.
Okay, good. After
November
the World Series.
5th, yeah.
And then he comes back, Sarouche, in February. So you got 2 shots at it, and that's assuming we don't meet him in the playoffs. All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, whatever else is between you and Michael Thompson, I don't know about anything.
Michael's pretty good with stuff like that.
He is.
I bet
he
comes through for him.
Twitter, I don't know.
Jim in South L.A. Hey, Jim, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, John. Good afternoon, guys. By the way, you did put the World Series in the refrigerator. But, I know that if the Dodgers play it the way that they are, there's nobody who's going to beat them. But it is baseball. And
they could
it's a game of inches. And we just got to be careful. I mean, they could lose to the Blue Jays. They could lose to the Mariners if they made it. But if the Dodgers do what they're supposed to do, they're going to be okay. But, man, you just can't predict this stuff. That's why they play the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And by the way, let me be perfectly clear. I'm not putting anything in the refrigerator. I'm predicting Dodgers in 5.
Yeah.
I could be 100% wrong.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. I've been looking at this series, looking at these teams. It is not going to be as easy as everybody seems to expect.
So are you off of Dodgers in 5?
I'm more like we're going back to Toronto to wrap up the series.
Okay, so 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Here's Anthony in Long Beach. Hey, Anthony, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Attention, Anaheim Ducks design team. I'm excited hockey's back, but y'all did something right with to go back to the old duck mask, goalie mask logo. But everything else is horrible. You got to strive to do better. The Philadelphia Flyers is the template you want to use. If you want to emphasize orange, simple classic stripes is the way to go. The shoulder patches got to go. They look like...
All right, that's it for Ducks talk.
Yeah.
But
do they need a gritty? Do they need the mascot like that?
I didn't have Ducks talk on
no,
the
the duck line is open.
Yeah, Skip in Placentia. Hey, Skip, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. I haven't called in a bit, but I know you were talking a little bit about that Tyler Skaggs.
That trial going on right now. It's fascinating. I don't know which way it's going to go.
I know it's a tragedy. Hey, don't get me wrong. And I'm surrounded by a lot of Angel fans. I'm not particularly one. I don't know if you guys know. I'm a retired cop in Southern California. And to me, it just seems like, have we gotten to the point where there's no personal responsibility? I mean,
that's an interesting point, Skip,
guy.
because and thanks for the call. I see this trial, at least so far, as the way Skip sees it, that if I was on the jury, I would listen to all the evidence, but in the back of my head, they would have probably kicked me out during jury selection if they would ask me this question. Do you believe it's possible that Tyler Skaggs' overdose was caused by the Angels. And I would say nobody forced Tyler Skaggs to take the drugs.
Right, but once somebody's addicted to something.
Right. So
if you're feeding the addiction.
I wouldn't be on the jury because I think that's pretty biased.
Right.
I mean, that I have that belief. But I do. If I overdosed and killed myself, it would be my fault.
Sure.
That's just kind of how I feel about it. Here's Dave in Lancaster. Hey, Dave, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon,
Good
fellas.
afternoon.
How are we doing?
Good, Dave.
I'm sure you guys going to touch on this more tomorrow. But like piggybacking off the previous caller, the Dodgers can't take the Blue Jays lightly. I'm not saying the Dodgers are not going to win, but here's the thing. The last series, we left 32 runners on base, and we committed 8 errors in the whole postseason leading up to this. We got to play a squeaky clean game. Doc got to call a clean game. Let the starters do their thing, because what beat 4 aces? Nothing. You can't beat that hand. We have a hand that's unbeatable. You roll out those 4, Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Ohtani. That's a wrap. That's a wrap right there. But we cannot commit all these errors and leave runners on base. We got to clean that up. I'm sure Bergman will talk about it more tomorrow.
We'll dig heavily into the World Series tomorrow, Game 1 tomorrow. I'll say that I was going to save this, but I'll throw it out there. And then we're going to talk to Ben Horney from Front Office Sports, who was at the FBI press conference today. So we'll get that. You realize that 4 times the ALCS, NLCS finished with a sweep and a 7-game series. So one side a sweep, one side a 7-game series.
Who normally wins?
The 7-game series team has won all 4 times.
Okay, so that's working against the Dodgers.
Very, very careful with this series. It's not going to be easy. I know it's fun to say Dodgers and 5.
By the way, Emily sent us this today. Did you see that John Schneider, the Blue Jays manager, was asked about Shohei and how close they came to signing him when he signed with the Dodgers? And Schneider says, I hope he brings back the hat, the Blue Jays hat he took from our meeting, and the jacket for decoy. Give us our stuff back.
Oh, God.
If I was Shohei, I would lean into this.
Right, sure.
I would come with a big box with the hat and the jacket for decoy, and when they go exchange lineup cards for the first game, instead of Dave walking out, I'd have Shohei walk out and hand him the box.
Hand him the box of
and
stuff.
say, you're right, it belongs to you.
It does.
Take it. And Schneider would go, he'd have nowhere to go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
it'd be
Very funny. All right, coming up, the very latest on what is going on, this enormous gambling scandal that has engulfed the world today, engulfed the NBA. We'll get into it with Ben Horney from Front Office Sports coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, this Veterans Day, let's celebrate those who serve and those who keep moving forward with National University, the official higher education sponsor of the Lakers. Founded by veterans, NU is a nonprofit and one of the nation's top educators of the U.S. military. As a proud yellow ribbon school, National University accepts post 9/11 GI Bill flexibility is built in, and it also offers a veteran support to keep your work balance, family, and school, what they call an ANDER. They know you're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. At NU, flexibility built in with monthly class starts, year-round enrollment, 4 and 8-week courses you can take online or on campus. You can even earn credit for prior coursework, certificates, and career experience, helping you finish to get your degree faster. They have over 150 programs from associate to doctorate degrees, plus credentials and certificates, all designed to help you move your career forward. As a veteran-founded university, NU proudly offers tuition scholarships for veterans, their spouses, and dependents. If this sounds like you, you got to go to this website and check it out. This Veterans Day, invest your future in National University. Learn more at nu.edu. Again, the website, nu.edu. Check out National University today.
The Lake Show lives here.
Tomorrow night, The Lake Show is back on the floor and looking to bounce back after dropping the season opener.
The Warriors come into crypto on opening night and beat the Lakers by 10.
Lakers host the T-Wolves in Game 2. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time. Take me up and never put me down. Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our creamy and delicious Thai tea. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next-day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So that's why I deliver. Red light player. When the red light goes on, look out, I'm on it.
That's Steve Mason and John Ireland.
That's what they say is you're a red light player. Especially in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. No, I never played there.
Mason and Ireland. Right now.
So if you're just tuning in, there is an enormous gambling scandal that has engulfed the NBA here the week of the start of the season. Amongst the people involved, Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and there was a big press conference with the FBI a little bit earlier today, and Ben Horney from Front Office Sports was there. Say again? Oh, we're going to call him back. We lost our connection. The one thing we were just listening to, you were playing a clip over there about the poker, which is, to me is the really fascinating thing, is that allegedly Chauncey Billups was what they called the face card. He was the guy that got people with money to come into these illegal games, and they had no chance to win. They were the fish. Billups was the face card, allegedly. That's why they went in and lost all their money. They never had a chance.
I said this to you off the air, but now that this is out, Chauncey's going to have to watch his back. A lot of these guys who got scammed are big, high roller dudes.
True.
And anytime the mob's involved, he may need security.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think we got him now there, John.
Okay. Ben Horney from Front Office Sports, nice enough to join us now. Ben, thank you for coming on, man. You were at the presser today, correct?
That's right, this morning. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, thank you. Now, here's my question that is being speculated because of the political times we live in. Some have speculated already that this is a Trump White House guy, Kash Patel, going after NBA people who have been critical of Trump in the past. Did you sense that at all? Is that real or not so much?
I didn't. To be honest, I didn't think that for even 1 second until you just said it. You know, a lot of these people that are involved in this, it's been reported that they were involved in this for a while. This has been happening, and it exploded today, and we can get into it. But yeah, I didn't sense that.
So let's talk about, there are kind of two pieces. There's the poker piece, and then there is the kind of the Terry Rozier piece. Let's talk about the poker piece, which I find to be the most fascinating part of this. The idea that Chauncey Billups allegedly lured people into these games.
And maybe Damon Jones, too. Damon Jones and Chauncey, Ben, do I have that right? They're involved in both indictments?
So Damon Jones is named in both indictments. Chauncey Billups is only named in the poker indictment, but we'll get into it. It seems like he's involved in both.
Okay. So tell me describe this sort of gambling situation. This crazy idea that he's the face card luring people in. Who were the people that were lured in? Who got their money taken away from them?
Yeah, so we don't know the identities of the victims. What we do know is that there were allegedly mafia families involved in all this, and that they, for years, have been running these illegal underground poker games using people like Chauncey Billups. It was the allure of, I can play with someone famous like Chauncey Billups. But in reality, allegedly, everyone but the victim was in on the scam. And then it goes even a step further with the technology. I mean, did you guys read about that?
Yeah,
for sure.
The X-ray glasses and the
shuffling
machines
that have
and
been
the shuffling machines.
Yeah, contact lenses that let you see through cards. I mean, it's pretty deep.
If there's a movie, this is it right here, right?
Yeah. Now, they said that. They said it sounds like it's a Hollywood movie, but it's not. Kash Patel, to your point, the FBI director, he said this is mind-boggling. And honestly, in this situation, I put politics aside. It seems like regular everyday people were, again, allegedly getting scammed. In total, it was millions of dollars. And there was a lot of people involved in this. I mean, a lot of people knew this was happening and were helping to make this happen, including Chauncey Billups, which, I don't know him personally, but it's always just so jarring when it's someone you think you know so well because you watch them on TV for so many years, and then he's involved in this crazy conspiracy.
Ben, I just thought about this. The poker games, as you stated, were illegal by nature because nobody's paying taxes on them, and it's you can't. So it's weird to me that the FBI would come and claim all these people were victims. I understand how they were being cheated, but they're being victims of an illegal act. If I would have gone to the poker game, I would have been committing a crime myself just by showing up, wouldn't I?
That's an interesting point. I'm not the prosecutor, so I can speculate, but let's not take my word as
You
fact.
got it. Yeah.
I think that you're on to something, and my bet would be, the real criminals are the ones who were running the scam. And sometimes you have to get the big fish. And it's funny that I say that because in this case, the fish were the victims. They were getting lured in.
Yeah, I understand. I understand your point, though.
Yeah.
So let me ask you about the insider trading sort of aspect of this. Information that is confidential, that is released to gamblers potentially before anybody else knows it. You get money down, all that kind of stuff. This is basically insider trading is one of the aspects of this, right?
Yeah, again, Kash Patel described it as that. I think his quote was something like, this is the insider trading scandal of the NBA. This is, when I was saying before, I think Terry Rozier was linked to this back to January.
Right.
And this is the same investigation that ensnared Jonte Porter, who was banned from the NBA for life last year.
Yeah, so they've been monitoring this for a long time. Ben, do you know how they got caught? Normally in a betting scandal, what'll happen is somebody gives insider trading, like in this case, we'll use Damon Jones, tip somebody. I think in one of these reports it said make a big bet on Milwaukee.
Yeah,
because he knew the other team wasn't playing it. Traditionally in point, I did a college thesis on point shaving. Traditionally, the way they get caught is it spikes people betting too much. Like one game, an average game, let's say that normally brings in a handle of 10,000, got 100,000. Is that how these guys got caught, or did they get caught a different way?
So I read the indictment today, and I have to say it's not totally clear exactly how they got caught, but what I can say is that there were over 20 law enforcement officials in the room today. This was an investigation that was done not just by the FBI. It was the NYPD was involved. There were 4 maybe agencies involved, local and federal. And I think that they were collecting information for a long time. And something what you're talking about might have had something to do with it. There might have been, hey, this was a little bit weird in this game. And I think that they were just collecting evidence until it really wasn't until now that they thought, okay, we have enough to go. Today is a crazy day. They arrested 31 people today.
Right. Now, do you have a sense for how many other people might be out there just nervous right now, whether it's people at these poker games or it's players who participated in any of that? Is there a lot of that out there, or is this fairly well contained?
So I wouldn't say that I'm confident in saying it's fairly well contained. I think it's the other thing. There were 8 or 9 unnamed co-conspirators just in this indictment. That just means people involved in these specific allegations that they didn't identify for one reason or another. It might be because they didn't have enough evidence to charge them with a crime. And that's actually where I wanted to get with the Chauncey Billups point. So Chauncey Billups was named, and he was arrested as being part of the poker scam. He was not named in the betting scam, but one of the co-conspirators, it was co-conspirator number 8, the description of him, I mean, it's clear that it's Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
And it's someone who is an NBA player from the years match up exactly when he was drafted to when he retired. He started being an NBA coach in 2021. That's exactly when he started being a coach. And then the allegation was that that person told one of the named defendants that the Blazers were tanking and that a bunch of the Blazers players weren't going to play in a specific game. Well, guess who the Blazers head coach was? It was Chauncey Billups.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it for him. If that's true.
If that's
they can
true,
prove
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's bad.
Ben, I got one last thing for you. So generally speaking, when you get snarled up in an investigation like this, you might have the opportunity to be a cooperator, to lessen your sentence or the trouble that you're in by turning in other people or pointing to other people that might have been involved. Is that something that you think we're going to see?
I mean, you can't predict what people will do, but I do think that's what law enforcement wants. They were really clear. They said it a bunch of times. This is the tip of the iceberg. They said that these investigations are not closed. Just because they announced these indictments today doesn't mean that it's over with. They are still looking into this stuff. The people that were charged and arrested today are the people that they had enough evidence that they felt confident they could charge them with a crime. So if you're anyone who participated in these games, if you're an NBA player who was involved in any illicit activity, even if you're not sure whether it was definitely with these specific people, I'm sure that you're shaking in your boots today.
Yeah. Ben, really good stuff.
Yeah,
we appreciate
great,
you
Ben.
coming on, man. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, there's Ben Horney, Front Office Sports, joining us. That is fascinating. And tip of the iceberg is kind of scary, right?
Well, yeah, I'm like what he said. How about, are there more players or coaches that we don't know about?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, what a crazy story.
Amazing.
And
Weird,
and
weird,
boy, it
crazy.
took something like this to knock Wemby off the front page. I mean, Wemby was so spectacular last night. If you're Adam Silver, you had to be watching that game going, wow, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Look what we have to market, and then you get hit with
Wake
this.
up to this, exactly. Coming up next for you, KD, Kevin Durant, deals with trolls like no one else. We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Blue Ice Vodka is the finest source vodka from Idaho potatoes and pure Snake River aquifer water. I was emailing with Tom Gibson, our Blue Ice guy, today, and it's Tom who taught me that most vodka is made from corn. Like the traditional vodkas that you're used to having are made from corn. Blue Ice is made from potatoes. That means it's smoother, it's creamier, it has no burn, it's gluten-free, no added sugar. It's only 64 calories per ounce. Blue Ice Classic is the like regular vodka, for lack of a better word, but they also have double espresso crafted from Arabica coffee that's great tasting, and my favorite, Huckleberry, which is Idaho's state fruit. If you go to Idaho, you can get Huckleberry everything. Huckleberry martinis, Huckleberry pie, Huckleberry vodka is already in the bottle at Blue Ice. So do this. Try Blue Ice one time. Everybody I've asked to do this, they try Blue Ice and then they're hooked. Ask for it by name at your favorite restaurants and bars. It's available everywhere. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Mornings with Sedano and Cap, the most unpredictable ride in LA radio.
Well, what is your costume that you're dressing up with Rachel as, Cappy?
Well, that is to be determined.
You feel like a plug in a socket?
Cappy doesn't mind a plug in a socket.
I was going to ask you, Greg, if you and Mean Gene go as a plug in a socket, who's who?
That's a good question. It really depends on the night, Cappy.
The morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube. This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams have hit the bye in Week 8 of the NFL season with a very impressive 5-2 record, including one win against the one-loss Indianapolis Colts. And, of course, they're still looking for that first win inside the NFC West. And it gets particularly challenging in the second half of the season. The Rams will be back on the field for the first time in Week 9 at SoFi Stadium, taking on the New Orleans Saints, and then after that, a meat grinder of a schedule. The Rams have to go up to San Francisco looking to avenge one of their 2 losses this season. They'll take on the Niners in Week 10 of the season, and then a back-to-back NFC matchup. November 16th, Week 11 back at SoFi Stadium against the Seattle Seahawks, also a 2-loss team, followed by a Sunday night matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and former Rams quarterback and MVP candidate Baker Mayfield. With Thursday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
What's the best thing about Halloween parties? Gotta be the booze. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Oktoberfest is the best at Mosin Happy Hour. Half off hot bar bites and cool cocktails.
Number 2.
One rewards card player will win $10,000 cash October 26th.
And the number 1 reason.
There's Halloween, and then there's Carnival at Morongo. You could win a new Land Rover Defender October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. On every road with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeiselectric.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post-9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recover from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assists powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education. With grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Ireland, you hear whose birthday it is today?
Is that Weird Al?
Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, he is, how old today?
He is 58.
58?
No. Sorry, that's 66.
I was going to say, he's not 58.
I was looking at LeVar Ball, who was right underneath him.
Yeah,
But,
this is a great one. Now, you told me beforehand you thought this was just the actual song.
Yeah,
you didn't know the song Gangster Paradise.
I had never heard Gangster's Paradise, and this came out probably when I was like a little kid, and so I thought this was the song. I thought Amish Paradise was the song, and it was a banger.
Weird Al's most famous song is what? Fat, sung to the tune of Bad?
Or Eat It.
Like a Surgeon?
Eat It.
Yeah,
Just
Like a
eat
Surgeon.
It. Like a Surgeon is good, yeah.
Yeah, he had a bunch of
funny.
hits.
By the way, and there's a great movie about Weird Al.
Yeah, with Daniel Radcliffe.
Starring Daniel Radcliffe, which was
Playing
just
Weird
terrific.
Al?
Playing Weird Al, and he's
And it's obviously,
awesome.
it's like making fun of biopics.
Yes.
And like also kind of talking about Weird Al's life a little bit, but it's Daniel Radcliffe and Quinta Brunson from Abbott Elementary
Yep.
within it.
It's a great, great movie.
Best biopic ever. What comes to mind?
Best bio. Wow, that is such a tough question.
For me,
There's
it's
a lot of bad
For
ones.
me, it's Jamie Foxx as Ray.
Yeah,
That's a great one.
That's a really good one.
Best biopic ever.
I
Because we got
liked,
this.
I liked Bohemian Rhapsody. I liked
Rocket Man.
I think Ray's a little better than both those, but I liked all three of them.
I am preferential to Ray because it was produced by my friend Stuart Benjamin. Stuart,
Well, he did a really good
Shouts
job.
out to you, Stuart.
Right.
But
I think, again,
Ali
a lot of them are
is really
not
good.
great.
Will Smith.
Ollie's great.
Um,
You know, it's an underrated. I just made me think of it. Hurricane. Do you remember Hurricane
sure,
with Denzel?
Reuben Carter.
Would Malcolm X from Spike Lee be considered that?
Amazing,
Yeah,
yes, that's a
yeah,
great
That's
one.
probably mine.
42. Chadwick
42
Boseman
is
is
terrific,
Jackie
yeah.
Robinson. Really good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
there-
hard.
And this weekend, by the way, is the Springsteen biopic.
Deliver Me from Nowhere.
Yeah.
Starring Jeremy Allen
Yeah,
White.
I'm surprised you're going to that because I'm a big Springsteen nut, but you could kind of take him or leave him, couldn't you?
I've seen him 4 times, including on opening night of his
Right.
99 tour at the Meadowlands.
But
I
you
saw him at Staples
but
opening
do you have
night.
a lot of Springsteen in your music library?
I mean, I've got all the I mean, I have Apple Music, so I get
Yeah,
whatever I
you just
want.
get whatever you ask
Get
for.
whatever I want. But sure, I mean, I
think I've probably seen him more than any other artist. Maybe Sting. I think I've probably seen Sting 7 or 8 times. I've seen Bruce at least 5.
So in '99, I was working in New York, and Springsteen was everything. And he opened his '99 tour with the E Street Band at the Meadowlands at I think it was the Continental Airlines Arena at that
Right,
point,
where the Nets used to play.
and it was incredible because it was first night in Jersey, amazing. And people forget opening night at Staples was Springsteen. The famous one, and I didn't go to this one, you might have, at the Sports Arena. Where Springsteen said, "I don't like all the suites at Staples Center, so I'm going to do a show at the beat-up Sports
I was
Arena."
At both. I was at the Staples Center show, and I was at the Sports Arena show the next year.
Yeah.
When he did that, Mitch Kupchak, the old Lakers GM, was such a Springsteen nut.
Yeah.
That Worthy told me a story that one time Bruce was playing, and like on the other side of town,
right?
And the Lakers had a game, and Mitch really wanted to catch the end of Springsteen show because the thing about Springsteen is he comes on right at 7:30 and he plays all the way to midnight and sometimes later than that.
Yep.
And there's never an encore or warm-up act or anything. He just goes for 5 hours. And so Mitch basically, as soon as the game ended, didn't even go change his clothes. He put his sweats on and went straight to the
Oh, that's
concert,
awesome.
wearing his Laker uniform underneath so he could see it.
Yeah, so if I give you top 3 Springsteen songs. For me, there's one that's
okay, so
There's one that's over and above for me. But I've got two then sleepers.
All right. What I would probably pick is, and you can put them in any order you want. They're both on the same album.
Mm-hmm.
They're both on Born to Run. Jungle Land and Thunder Road are almost interchangeable. But to me, those are the two best. I'm kind of partial for my third one. I would probably pick Tunnel of Love, which most people wouldn't. But 10th Avenue Freeze Out would be the song that most Springsteen
10th Avenue Freeze Out with the band is great.
Would pick. It would be somewhere in that world,
Yeah,
those four.
Born to Run, I love, this is a weird one, and it's in a lot of my playlists. Brilliant Disguise.
No, it's great.
It's a great song. Did you ever see the video for it?
No.
It is one shot that slowly over the entire course of the song zooms in on his face. It's fantastic. But yeah, Springsteen, that movie comes out tomorrow. Jeremy Allen White, who's won multiple Emmys for The Bear, is starring as him.
Do we know what aspect of his career this movie covers?
The writing of the album Nebraska.
Which was Bruce without the band.
Right. And this is Bruce sort of going through a dark period in his life.
Tapping into his trauma.
Going through a creative period and coming up with this album Nebraska, which is a classic.
Jeremy Strong is his manager.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's
so
in
he's
character right now.
Well.
He's still in character. The movie's over. But Jeremy Strong is still in character as Bruce Springsteen's manager.
Would you guys consider The Social Network to be a biopic?
No, I would say it's the story of Facebook, which was featuring Mark Zuckerberg. But the thing about The Social Network, the movie, is there's 4 or 5 performances in that movie that were really good. I thought Andrew Garfield was fantastic.
He's a great actor, yeah.
I thought Brenda Song was great as Garfield's girlfriend. Justin Timberlake as Sean Parker has a really good role. Okay, Emily, here, this will test you.
Sure.
In The Social Network.
Mind you, I watched this last week.
Oh, okay.
So you probably picked up on this.
Okay.
Or so if you know, just say, I know, and I'll see if Mason can get it. In The Social Network, the way we are introduced to Sean Parker is he goes out to a club and he picks up a Stanford college girl.
I know.
Okay. He picks up a Stanford college girl.
You're going to ask who plays the college girl?
Yeah. Do you know? She's now really famous.
And
Back
she
then,
looks very different in the movie.
Right. It was her first movie.
All I can think is
she's the one in the shower where he says, Amy, there's a snake.
It's not Rooney Mara, is it?
Rooney Mara plays
the one
Zuckerberg's girlfriend in the beginning. It was one of her first movies, too.
Right. No, I can't think.
It's Dakota Johnson.
Johnson. Wow.
It was she fixed her teeth. So she has a gap in her tooth.
Oh, okay.
And no bangs and blonde hair. So she looks very different than she looks now.
Got it.
It was like kind of like when she went to that one episode on The Office. She was in the finale of The Office, and that was her only time there. But it's always fun to look back.
By the way, would you consider Goodfellas, the Henry Hill story, a biopic?
No, same reason, because there are so many other performances in Goodfellas, mainly from can you separate De Niro from Pesci in that movie? They're both great.
They're both terrific, yeah.
So is the movie about De Niro or Pesci?
Fair question.
So that means it's not a biopic.
And one more great performance from Social Network is Armie Hammer, playing both guys.
Oh, that's right. The twins. The Winklevoss.
I always remember, I always feel bad for, did you guys see the movie Draft Day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy that plays Bo Callahan, I can't remember his name, but Bo Callahan's the number 1 pick in the draft, and he starts to slide on draft day. That was the guy that Fincher cast to play the other twin.
Okay.
And they said, this really doesn't work because even though these guys look a little alike, these are identical twins.
Right.
So they switched to Armie Hammer playing both roles.
Right.
And but the stand-in was the actor who played Bo Callahan.
Right.
And so he was in that movie a lot. You just never see his face.
And then Armie Hammer, he went on to eat people. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, supposedly.
Allegedly.
I don't really want to. It was a joke. I don't want to get necessarily deep into the weeds on that.
He is trying to get his next footing in Hollywood.
Yes.
Kings fans, it's game night. The Kings.
By the way, I want a little credit for telling Luke Robitaille the Kings were going to snap their losing streak in St. Louis because they went out that night and snapped their losing streak in St. Louis.
Credit to
they
John.
Play again tonight?
Yep.
They play again tonight.
Yep.
They
dedicated
the road trip
that game to you, John.
Thank God.
In Dallas, take on
About
the Stars.
time they recognize my contribution.
Tune in starting at 5:30 for pregame on ESPN LA app, and then on 7:10 a.m. for face-off at 6. And after the game, react to Kings Talk with Sam Patesh. Hear it all on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA King.
All right, and Momo is going to join us next with the latest on the gambling scandal, which has engulfed sports today. October 10th was World Mental Health Day, and this month, we're saying thank you to all the therapists. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct. They're fully licensed in the U.S. What they do is you do a quick questionnaire, and then they identify what therapist is right for you, and their fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the very first time. They've got over 30,000 therapists. BetterHelp, world's largest online therapy platform. They've served over 5 million people globally, and we celebrate World Mental Health Day earlier this month. We're celebrating therapists all month long who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners, 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250, say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All gas, all Lakers.
LeBron drives again down the middle. Slam dunk!
Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.
Every night, the purple and gold put on for Los Angeles.
The West Conference is super tough, super competitive, and that's great. I mean, we wouldn't want it any other way.
LeBron still leading the charge, chasing greatness, one highlight at a time.
Just an absolute thunder dunk by LeBron.
From the King to Luka. Two superstars sharing the Showtime spotlight.
Obviously, we had some new pieces to the team. So like I say, I'm very excited, and I think we can do some big things.
On down to Austin Reeves and the next wave of stars in the purple and gold. It's the Lake Show all year long.
Now Austin Reeves for three. That's good!
Experience every dunk, every clutch shot, every Laker moment.
The Lakers play here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Harry Douglas here. Fellas, it's time to step up your grooming game. Manscaped just leveled up with the Lawnmower 5 and the Chairman Plus, two powerhouses built for unmatched precision, comfort, and control. Whether you're cleaning up before a night out, preparing for a big meeting, or getting ready for a game day, Manscaped has the tools to help you look and feel your absolute best. These aren't just old school clippers. They're engineered for modern men who take pride in their daily routine. So upgrade your grooming gear and experience the difference. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
All right, experience the game like never before. From Springsteen. Enter now for a chance to win dome tickets for Game 4 of the Fall Classic at Cosm. Go beyond the front row. Be part of the action on the diamond. Ultimate immersive sports experience. Enter now, ESPNLA.com. Thank you. And tap the Cosm logo for your shot to catch baseball's biggest stage like never before. Don't wait. Head to ESPNLA.com. Almost read wrong words again just because they were on the screen in front of me.
Burgundy.
I'm Steve Mason. Joining us right now, Ramona Shelburne.
Hi, Momo.
Momo, what is up?
What's up, guys?
All right, Ramona, this story is ugly.
Yeah.
I'm sure the NBA
Ugh.
hates it. Do you think that Kash Patel, when he made the announcement this morning, used the phrase tip of the iceberg? You think there's more coming?
Mm-hmm. You know, that's always the issue with stories like that, right? Because both of them kind of read to me like you roll up these guys because you have enough evidence on them, and then whatever they say, you try to get them to turn on other people. So whether that's the mobsters involved, whether that's other players or assistants, maybe that helps save these guys. They get a lesser sentence. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But it feels, John, like when I was reading through the 16-page charging documents, right, the allegations.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This all felt just totally inevitable. This is like exactly what you feared when sports gambling became so pervasive, that there's so many people who have access to information like this that can tilt the scales on bets where, Damon Jones must have known something about LeBron's foot that morning in Milwaukee and then tipped somebody before it ever gets announced on an injury report. Like a lower level person, like, by the way, Damon Jones was not a Laker assistant coach. He was never paid by the Lakers. He was just around.
He traveled with us, Ramona, during that season as a favor. I assume he was friends with LeBron.
Yeah,
And,
he's friends. And they had a falling out like a year or two ago. But that season, I remember him around a lot. He's definitely very close to LeBron for years and years and years. So he was around, but I don't think he ever got a paycheck from the Lakers. But he did travel with the team, et cetera. So these are exactly the type of people who you worried about with gambling. Exactly, because they don't make millions of dollars, but they do have access. And so every player with a friend or a group of friends that they tell things to, that know things, like this is the soft spot for the gamblers who are going to prey on people with information that could lead to bets like this. I think the NBA has tried to cut down on the Jonte Porter stuff, like guys who don't really play very much, and like tell the gambling books to just get rid of those prop bets.
Right.
Because they're just ripe for manipulation.
But Mason and I argued about that yesterday. I think they'll be gone in 5 years. Mace, you think they're here to stay?
I think they're here to stay. Because I'll tell you, here's why, Momo. They're getting really good at policing this. If you do use this information to your advantage and they see a massive amount of money come out of one side of a particular bet, they know something's up. And that's why these guys all got busted. They could see something was up.
Yeah, you can see. There's always betting irregularities. And so the only way to do it is on a really small scale, but they're catching on to this stuff. And so I think people are, every coach and GM and agent I've talked to today, the only thing teams are doing is just reminding everyone of the rules here and how dangerous this is and not to get caught up in this. And you have to, but this is like really the nightmare scenario, right? Like every professional sports league has been really worried about a scandal just like this. And I tend to agree with Stephen A. that it's this administration, and there's been a history with Trump and LeBron and some of the NBA players. They didn't go to the White House. Remember that? So there's definitely something here that when you say, is this going to keep going? And I think there's a lot of reasons why it will.
Ramona, I was like looking at the big picture, and the reason I think they're going to get rid of the prop bets is Terry Rozier allegedly, according to this investigation, told these gamblers, I'm going to finish under all my over-unders. I'm going to check myself out of the game in the first quarter with a foot injury, and then you guys can all cash in on it. The NBA allegedly had their own investigation and cleared Rozier. So do you think the FBI had information that the NBA investigators couldn't get to, or do you think the NBA tried to sweep this under the rug?
No, I think the FBI had information because they have subpoena power. Remember, they have the power to get text messages and things that the NBA investigators don't. I also think this should be pointed out with Rozier. Like, he actually didn't make the parlay. Like, he got too many rebounds. I think if you look at that game,
he screwed it up.
The parlay, he screwed it up. He got a few too many rebounds. So maybe that's why he was cleared in the NBA investigation, because he didn't quite do what he, I guess, was said to do. I'm sure the federal investigators have all the text messages and real conversations.
Well,
I was reading the indictment,
that's apparently how they got Damon Jones. That Damon Jones sent a text to somebody saying, bet big on Milwaukee tonight, on a night the Lakers were in Milwaukee and LeBron didn't play. And,
I know. And like,
go ahead.
It's too easy. It's just too easy. I mean, John, you're around teams. You guys,
I was around that team, and I never suspected anything.
Yeah, but I mean, it's too easy. Like, there's just too many people who know when a player is not going to play that day, or when, who know hours before it ever gets announced on an injury report.
Yep.
It's my job as a reporter to be like calling the agent, calling the team, et cetera. And they always delay that announcement until the last possible minute because they don't want to give competitive advantage to their opponent. But there's a whole gambling side of things where if you knew somebody wasn't going to play 6 hours before the team had to report it, or somebody was going to play and it didn't think they were, I mean, that's huge information for gamblers.
Ramona, this is how nervous I am about stuff like this. If a friend texts me and says, hey, I'm coming to the game tonight, is LeBron going to play? I wait to respond until after the injury report comes out. But not that
you're smart.
Yeah, my friends don't care. I don't think they're gambling. They just want to know if they're going to see LeBron. But I just don't want the appearance of impropriety. All right, let me ask you about something completely unrelated to this. We had this yesterday.
Okay.
A new Wall Street Journal article says that the Clippers asked Aspiration to give Kawhi that no-show deal. That directly contradicts what Steve Ballmer told you when you sat down with him in Bristol a month ago. Who do you believe, and does this change anything?
Okay, so this is a case where you have to read the exact wording the Journal used there, okay?
Okay.
And it's been aggregated with headlines in a way that makes it seem like, the Clippers asked for that. Well, the exact wording in that was that Joe Sandberg, who's the guy behind all of this, okay? He's the
guy going to jail.
The guy going to jail, the one who ran Aspiration. He said to a senior executive there that doing this deal with Kawhi was, quote, important to the Clippers. He said it. And then the senior executive is the one who then talked to the Wall Street Journal. So this is really second and third hand information. And it's coming from a guy who
you can't
totally
trust.
misrepresented, misrepresented the closeness of his own relationship to Steve Ballmer. Like, he was telling everyone he was friends with Ballmer, and it turns out he really had only met him a couple of times. Like, they weren't close.
Right.
So I think it's hearsay. I think it's just a characterization.
So in your mind, it doesn't change anything.
No, it doesn't change anything. The thing that did change my mind a little bit was that the Wall Street Journal got a copy of the contract, and it actually outlined 5 or 6 things Kawhi was supposed to do as part of that contract. He just never did them.
Right, which sounds like Kawhi. Yeah, he likes to stay out, keep a low profile.
And also, the company was going down. Was going down, so they never got to it.
Okay, so last thing for me. Last night, the Clippers were embarrassed.
Oh, my God.
They were down 31 at the half, which is an all-time record for an opening night. No team has ever been down in NBA history 31 points at the half. At one point, they were down by 37. That's also a record. No team has ever been down by 37 on opening night. And the Clippers were favored in this game, Ramona. Do you think all the off-the-court drama is affecting the on-the-court performance, or was that just a weird coincidence?
I think that was just a weird coincidence. I've been around the Clippers a little. I didn't get that vibe from them at all.
Okay.
Like, I don't think anyone cares. I think the only guy it might affect is Kawhi, but everybody else is just kind of doing their own thing. I just think they played terrible. I was shocked by that score, though, John. I saw it at halftime.
And by the way, I didn't mention they lost to Utah, who's predicted to finish last in the West this year.
Yeah, they're trying to lose. Like, Utah didn't want to win that game. They did, and they lost it. They won it big.
So,
I was really surprised by that.
You're a big Dodger fan. Tomorrow night, Game 1 of the World Series. How you feeling about this series starting in Toronto tomorrow night?
I'm feeling good because the last thing we saw the Dodgers, they were just smoking everyone. Plus, I think they just have the pitching advantage. I don't think Toronto has pitchers like the Dodgers do. But I don't love that the Dodgers have been off for a week. I don't think you never want to cool off.
Well, I had this stat a little bit earlier. Momo, but this is interesting. 4 times in history, one side, the CS on one side ended up in a sweep, and it went 7 on the other side. That's the dynamic here. In all 4 occasions, the team that went to 7 games beat the team that swept.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you believe in those type of numbers, it works against the Dodgers. I'm still saying Dodgers in 5, Momo. What do you think?
Same. I'm saying Dodgers in 5. Till they show us they lost any steam, we got to just assume they've kept it together because they were just clicking on all cylinders in that last series. All right. I'll be a game 3. I'm going to pick 2 of the 3. I'm going to go to 3 and 5 or 3 and 4, something like that.
I'll see you at 3, 4, 5.
You guys going to go?
Yeah, I'm going to 3, 4, 5. Absolutely.
Look at you.
I'm there.
I love it.
I'm there. All right, Momo,
guys.
thank you very much.
All right, bye, Momo.
Sounds good, guys. Bye.
All right, there's Ramona Shelburne coming up next for you. You're going to do some fast track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
It's a full vibe inside the ESPN LA studios when DeMarco and Travis are on.
I'm so excited.
What, that we bobbing our head?
Okay, because DeAndre said something, and he said only Trudell will be bobbing his head. I was like, absolutely not.
What? Oh, no way.
Who said that? You said that?
DeAndre, come on now. The only person in this room that will not be bobbing their head is that
Travis.
man right over there.
If you would have said that, I would have taken it.
profiled. This is offensive. No,
he's right.
The man who says, I hate music.
No, that's
I've said music is none of my business.
Right.
I don't hate it.
Do you think we don't know who Biggie is?
Just thank
I didn't say that. I didn't say all that. I said Trudell's going to be on the bobbing his head to it.
Did he bob his head? I didn't see him.
He did.
You have no choice.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
Marco, you didn't bob your head, Trav. Just waiting for you guys to finish up on this. And I'll hop back in.
Where the fun doesn't stop. And the head bobbing is optional. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away.
All right, zoom, man.
Zoom. All right, so I found a video on the internet that has confirmed a long-standing theory on my side, and it involves Mormons and their ability to backflip. Okay, so stay with me.
Okay.
This clip is a minute long.
Yep.
And stay with me here. So, Brian, please hit it.
Benson Boone is not the first to perform the Mormon backflip, though he's definitely one of the most famous. He's probably in competition with Brendan Urie of Panic at the Disco. Brendan also grew up Mormon and has also been known to do a backflip, like in this video while performing or in this video while on Ellen. But it's not just the famous Mormons or former Mormons who are doing the backflips, it's the normie Mormons too. There are a ton of very easy to find videos online of Mormons doing backflips. We have flipping at church camp, in the mountains. We have this video where he's flipping while wearing a suit and tie and doing jump rope. This video is from 13 years ago, so the backflipping situation has been going on for a long time. I grew up in the church, and I can confirm that doing a backflip is one of the classic ways for a Mormon boy to attract a mate and to simultaneously dunk on his less athletic friends. This, put simply, is Mormon peacocking, and for me, this is the athletic version of the Mormon boy that brings a guitar to every single function he attends. Keep in mind, Mormons can't look cool by drinking or smoking or swearing. They can't even invite you to go to get a cup of coffee. And so flipping is basically the most family-friendly while still being hardcore thing you can do.
Are you convinced of my theory that every Mormon knows how to do a backflip?
Okay, I know one guy who is a very devout Mormon.
Okay.
Mike Smith used to play in the NBA.
Mike Smith, sure.
He has 10 kids.
Yep.
I'm very athletic, has played in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm going to text him right now and ask him if he... Now, is it a backflip or a flip?
Preferably backflip. Flip is fine. And my statement has always been, people say, oh, I know a Mormon. He doesn't know how to backflip. Have you asked him? Have you asked him
Good
to backflip?
question. So
I'm texting Michael right now.
I've seen Benson Boone do it. Benson Boone did it on the Grammy Awards.
He's done it every single time he's performed multiple times.
Now, I have never I'm a big Panic at the Disco fan, but I've never seen Brendan Urie do it. But he apparently does.
As she pointed out, has done it several times. And another part of this, did you guys ever have a thing that you used to, as she said, peacock? Like a skill, a party skill that you do to attract somebody to you?
Yeah. Handstand.
You can do a handstand? You did a handstand?
Mean handstand.
Okay. Still or no?
Oh, I'm sure I still got a handstand in me.
Okay.
Prove it.
Prove it?
$1,000 mythical money right now. Do it.
If I do a handstand?
Yeah, do a handstand.
And you can't use the wall.
No, you have to use the wall.
Oh, well, I can do the wall.
Well, do it. Okay, do it.
Well, I mean,
$1,000 mythical money, you do it.
Oh, wait, so do I get the money?
Yeah, you get the money. $1,000 mythical money.
So
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
If it's so easy.
I just do a handstand into the wall?
Yeah, sure. Don't get injured, please, John.
Don't get injured. It is
Oh
not
my
the
gosh.
easiest thing in the world. John, you need a little room.
Yeah.
Move
And,
Sedano. Move me. Yeah.
Don't
okay.
break a window.
Hang on a second. Yeah,
All
I
right.
know you wouldn't know where to start. That's why.
And this is why you need to watch on YouTube.
No, that's not what you do. That's not it, John. That's not it. That's a cheat. Hang on a second.
All right, we're going to switch out the people who are doing the handstand. Here comes Mace. He's tucking his shirt in. And he's taking off his flannel. Oh, now his hands on the ground. Removing himself. Oh! He got it up there. There's the handstand. Wow, this is what you need to watch on YouTube. Everyone needs to be watching on YouTube every day. There is Dean Mason got $1,000 more.
But I think I could do that with a little practice, couldn't
Oh,
I?
yeah, that's a yoga move. I learned a long time ago.
You can't do it without the wall. You have to have the wall.
I've seen people do it without the wall. That is crazy.
All right, I've got to finish my text to Mike Smith. Okay,
And
weird
one
question.
more
If you
thing
do
too,
a
John.
backflip, my radio producer says all Mormons can backflip. I'll see what he says.
John,
Yeah,
did you
by
have...
the way, I don't know if this means so all Mormons can backflip.
Correct.
Can all of us gays do a handstand? Is that like our
Is
way
that
of
a gay
You should
peacocking?
ask around.
No, it's not.
Ask around and see if all gays can do a handstand.
When I'm at the Abbey this weekend, I'll ask around. Yeah, no, anybody that does yoga can do that
Hey,
pose.
can you do a handstand? Oh, okay, brother.
Exactly. You got any
Fast track.
special skills that we should know about, Brian Cohen?
Nothing that I can think
You got
of.
one of them handstands in you?
I don't know.
Okay. Things I
All right,
didn't expect
so I
to do
just-
at work.
No, so I just sent this to Mike Smith.
Yeah.
Weird question. Can you do a backflip? My radio producer says all Mormons can backflip. I think she's crazy. What say you? All right, so I'll
I'm
let
excited
you know.
for the answer.
Probably busy backflipping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fast track.
So one of the best sound bites that came out yesterday was from Joe Flacco. The whole clip was talking about him being away from his family now.
Yes.
I'm glad you're doing this.
Yeah, the whole
this
clip
is a good
about
subject.
3 minutes, talked about it, but this is the best part of that clip. Take a listen.
Go sit at a restaurant by myself and realize that, man, that's pretty enjoyable to do. I tell people all the time. I mean, I used to see guys sitting at a bar by themselves or, just sitting by themselves eating and grabbing a little meal. And I'm like, man, I feel so bad for that guy. Like, you almost want to go join him. And now I realize, like, that dude was in heaven.
Do you agree with Flacco here? Enjoying a nice little meal or sometimes time out, to yourself is better than it perceives. Because,
100% agree with Flacco. I eat by myself at least 3 times a week, and it's good. You're alone with your own thoughts. You can think about stuff, and nobody's bugging you. Matter of fact, the one place I go to Good Stuff in El Segundo, which is a breakfast spot.
Right.
So if I know I have a game at night, I want to pace myself how I eat. So I'll go there for breakfast. I'll eat by myself. I'll bring my my earpods.
Yep.
And I'll listen to a podcast.
Sure.
And they know what I like. They bring it to me. I leave my credit card up front, and I eat and go, and I look forward to it every week.
Yeah, I mean, there's something cool about it to me.
And I have no problem with people who go to the movies by themselves either. I do that a lot.
I only go to the movies by myself. I rarely does Juan go to the movies I go see, so I'm solo on most movies. But the only thing that bugs, and I've, especially when you're traveling, I backpack through Europe, all that stuff, obviously you eat by yourself, and it's actually, cool to be in a cafe by yourself reading a book. But the one thing that bothers me here is if I go down to, I go to a place called the Accomplice Bar.
Okay.
Great spot.
You'll go by yourself.
I wouldn't go there myself. Because they know who I am, and they're like, "Who's that? Why is Steve Mason by himself?"
Oh no,
at this bar drinking.
I would go. Well, I never drink by myself.
Right. So, see, I'd like to go there for a drink, but if you go to a bar by yourself drinking, it's a little bit of a different.
By the way,
look,
I'm going to remind me to
are.
bring this up with Michael tomorrow.
Okay.
Michael eats when we go on the road. Sometimes even when we have a full spread, like the Lakers allow us to eat at the Lakers
at the big boy table.
Yeah, Michael will pass on that so he can go to the restaurant and eat by himself with his headphones on because he doesn't want anybody to bother him.
What does he listen to?
He watches videos
of Don Rickles.
Well, not only that, not only old stuff like that, but stuff like EDM music is the answer to the question you asked me. He likes EDM.
Well, he found a clip of, was it Rickles and Tom Snyder talking about me?
Yeah.
Which was like the craziest thing.
I also want to point out, so you guys know who Dua Lipa is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
She's levitating, isn't she?
And she wrote the Total Wine theme song, right? Anyway,
yes.
Yeah.
So she is dating this guy, Callum Turner. He's also an actor. And it came out this week, their story of how they met, where they were both, I think they was in a cafe. She was reading a book, and he was reading the same book. And they happened to be in the same chapter, and he was like, "Oh, looks like we're on the same page." Is how they're geeky what they're selling out here.
Good line.
So maybe you can meet somebody reading a book at a bar. But this weekend I'm going to be by myself at Terranea, and it's going to be great.
What's the restaurant? Marcel.
No, I told her to go to Bashi.
Oh, Bashi's great.
Yeah. But you could go to Marcel. Marcel is the
craziest view.
Yeah,
I mean,
super
just a
snooty and
spectacular
expensive.
view.
But Bashi has all the good Asian
really
fusion food. But one day you got to go down to Nelson's, which is the bar right on the water. That's where you'd want to go to have lunch or grab fish and chips or something. Like it's near the spa. You're gonna have so much fun. I'm very excited for you.
There's Fast Track.
Okay.
There's Fast Track. All right, so coming up next for you, more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about Cosm. You know I love Cosm. The NFL is back. NBA is on. World Series is happening, all that stuff. And you can enjoy it all at Cosm in shared reality. So you got the Dome, where you're surrounded by the game. Or you got the Hall with wall-to-wall screens. Cosm is the place to be in this football season before every Rams home game. You can hang out with Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the Hall at Cosm. If you got a ticket to the game, you can go on in for free. Catch all the energy on massive wall-to-wall LED displays in the hall, and don't miss out on Cosm's signature menu, the lemon pepper wings, the Korean-style nachos, local food favorites, great craft cocktails, beers all throughout the venue. To learn more, visit Cosm.com. That's C-O-S-M, Cosm.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
In a world where drivers pay too much and finding a new vehicle can feel like a struggle, it's Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Take advantage of 1.9% financing for 63 months on a brand new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Sport all-wheel drive, or 1.9% financing for 72 months on a brand new 2025 Subaru Outback Premium all-wheel drive.
Approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. Not all buyers or vehicles will qualify. Plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. Zero security deposit. Offers do not combine and are not available on previous purchases. See dealer for complete details. Expires 10/31/2025.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
Oh, wait, vroom, vroom. But before I get to my Fast Track, Kings fans, it's game night, and credit to John, because he got you back onto a win
Yes,
streak.
I did.
John is the reason why they won.
I put it into the universe. I willed it into existence.
The Kings will continue their road trip in Dallas to take on the Stars. Tune in starting at 5:30 p.m. for your pregame on the ESPN LA app, and then on 7:10 a.m. for a face-off at 6, right after DeMarco and Travis. And after the game, react on Kings Talk with Sam Patesh. Hear it all on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA Kings.
Hang on a second. What's that, Luke?
All right, my Fast Track. Have you guys heard of intermittent fasting?
Yes,
correct?
yes.
It's the trend in which you go through a period of time in which you don't eat. You skip probably a meal or two.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Just to let everyone know, the term intermittent means occurring at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady. Okay, so that's just the definition of the word intermittent.
Right.
I'm going to play you guys a clip, and it's from the Love It or Leave It podcast.
Okay.
And it's a comedian who's talking to John Lovett about her girlfriends and what they're kind of obsessed with these days.
Okay.
So this is the clip.
All my girlfriends seem to use this phrase when they want to tell me a thing or two about a thing or two, and it's how it goes is, you know what? For me, they're about to drop some knowledge on you. Is it about intermittent fasting? I bet it is.
Intermittent fasting. The most complicated name for I skip breakfast. Life is intermittent fasting.
Right.
There's no way to get through it. You're not eating the whole time. And if you ever, and you can't stop completely.
Yeah.
So there's really only one option. Sometimes you're eating, and sometimes you're not. That's called being alive.
All right, so do you agree with John Lovett here where intermittent fasting is just life?
The people I know who do the intermittent fasting go 18 hours without food.
Marcellus once went 72 hours without eating.
Well, Shadano does intermittent fasting.
Well, that's just fasting, It's
Yeah,
like where
that's a full-on fast. But I think that the idea is, can you go 18 hours, an 18-hour window without eating, and put all your eating into that open window? I don't know if it works. I think I kind of do it by accident.
It's like, I don't know, maybe we just eat right and exercise, and that works for
It's
a lot
not
of
that
people.
easy. We need a gimmick. We need to believe something. We need apple cider vinegar and all these things that people try.
I do love how she came off because that is every woman. For me.
That was very true.
That's very funny.
That was good.
Fast Track.
One thing I've always loved about Kevin Durant is how he actually goes back at people. How he will not be trolled. He will, dish it out himself.
Right.
And the new Netflix Starting Five in the season 2 he's in kind of dived into that. Kevin Durant, why he goes back at trolls. And this clip is cut up a little bit, but take a listen why he says he goes back at trolls.
When I can't get that little dopamine hit from playing, I'm definitely getting it from that Twitter. A lot of people want my attention. I don't think they truly want my attention. And so I put them on the big screen so they can realize, get a little bit of fame so they can understand it's not all what it's cracked up to be. See, when I'm rehabbing, I'm on edge. If I wake up at 8 o'clock and I go on my Twitter and I see something that's too edgy, I'm going right back at you. That's like my coffee in the morning. People come in here, never picked up a basketball, never ran full speed in their life, never got their heart rate up before, and they tell you how to approach the game. You can't guard me. You can't even make your high school team. Shut your ass up.
Shut your ass
It's
up.
so good. My favorite part is it's his dopamine hit.
His morning coffee. I love that too.
Right.
His morning coffee.
But does this make you love Katie a little more, and the fact that he's always thinking about these trolls?
See, I've always
thought it's a flaw.
I've always thought it's ridiculous because he's arguing with some kid in his basement. But now that I hear it's like he gets a charge out of it, it gives him an edge. It's like his morning coffee. It's his dopamine hit. All that stuff. It makes more sense. And I now support him going after whatever kid comes after him about whatever aspect of his game.
I learned this from you years ago. Never punch down.
No.
Yeah, he's punching down.
Yep.
Although
he said he's doing it, it gives him a little something.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's punching down, yes, but he's getting something out of it. Like, at least it has an explanation, right?
Yeah.
It's fuel for him.
Yeah, I just think it's a waste of time arguing. Social media is the worst.
Yeah,
and
I don't really argue on social media.
And if you go down that rabbit hole, more times than not, you're going to end up frustrated. So if I were him, I would stop.
I see people around here fight back at people.
Yeah.
There are certain people at the station who go back all the time. I'm like, why are you going back? Why go back? Just put it up.
Yeah,
do you get that?
They're punching down.
Occasionally, but more because it's hard to not respond when somebody is being mean to you.
Yeah, that's true. I think I've developed a very tough hide.
Yeah, That's good for
Very
you.
tough high. By the way, I was so disappointed. I heard you said, or somebody called in and said Petros Papadakis shredded me on his show.
Yeah, he could
really-
not disagree with you more that USC should drop Notre Dame.
But it wasn't good enough. Like I was hoping for something bigger, like some bigger.
I think if you wait a little bit, he'll get there.
You think so?
Oh yeah. But this
not
was,
on that. Not on that clip though.
That's a 5-second clip.
Right,
Where he
that's
says,
all there
you
is.
guys listen to idiots like Steve
I
Mason
want
wants
more.
to drop Notre Dame.
I want more.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. So everybody in the world, except for California, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah, are rooting against the Dodgers in the World Series.
So 46 states are rooting for the Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Even though they're not an American team.
And Canada, I'm sure. All the provinces are probably rooting for Toronto.
And 4 states are rooting for the Dodgers.
But most of America is rooting for Canada. I don't understand that. Rooting for Toronto. Now, here's what I say. Go ahead and hate us. Go ahead. We're wrecking baseball. Like Dave Roberts said, we're wrecking baseball. We're going to break it for good by winning a second consecutive World Series. And I think the Dodgers are great for baseball because 46 states hate us. That is a superpower that gives you some. It's always good in any sport to have somebody to hate.
Hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not like us, as Kendrick said, right?
Thank you. Not like us.
They are not
Exactly
like us.
right.
By the way, that would be if Kendrick walked out and did Not Like Us to start Game 3 would be a huge hit.
Yeah,
I'm sure he will.
They play Not Like Us at every single Dodger game.
Do you see Pharrell, Emily, is going to open the World Series in Toronto?
Yeah, which is interesting because he's from Virginia.
He's from Virginia. He's not Canadian.
But he has been doing these the promos, the ads that have been playing before the games on Fox, I believe. He has done them. He did basically the theme song. So that's why he's doing it. But I'm sure they'll have Drake come out. Maybe they'll have Celine come out.
I can't imagine they've Celine Dion come out.
Well,
You
yeah,
think
maybe
so?
not because of her health. But
Yeah, she's got that thing. She's
How about
dealing
Brian
with.
Adams? He's from Canada.
Brian
Yeah,
Adams?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Canadians. Maybe Ryan Gosling will show up.
Sure.
Who else? What are the Canadian music artists?
Nathan Fielder.
Isn't Shania Twain Canadian?
Geddy Lee's Canadian,
Yes.
the lead singer of Rush. Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Or
the
is he
answer to that.
Australian, like Mace would think?
Yeah,
he might be.
I mixed
He
them
might
up.
be. I thought Rush came from Canada, but they may have come from
Alanis Morissette.
Sure.
She could
yeah.
sing. She could
Yeah.
sing. I wonder who's going to do the national anthem for them.
Yeah, could be any of those people. I want it to be Nathan Fielder.
Nathan Fielder.
Who's
Yes.
that?
He's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, Shania Twain is Canadian. Neil Young.
Neil Young would be good.
Justin Bieber.
Do you guys know who Neil
The
Young?
Weeknd.
Okay. Do you guys know who Neil Young is married to?
No.
Do you know him?
No.
Brian?
No clue.
Okay, this is one of the best kept secret ever. He's married to Daryl Hannah.
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And Daryl does the announcing at SNL nowadays, right?
No, that's Daryl
That's
Hammond.
Daryl
That's a
Hammond.
Hammond.
Oh.
Daryl Hannah was the mermaid in Splash.
Oh, okay. Because I was
Or
like,
in
that's a
Wall
little bit of a
Street,
different reveal.
Or in Roxanne. She had a pretty good career.
It's been a while, but that sort of makes sense. She's got that sort of soulful vibe, and he's got that folk singer thing going on. Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Daryl Hannah and Daryl Hammond is very close.
Yeah, but one's a man and one's a
different
woman.
people.
And yet not
Again,
close
would
at
have been
all.
a bigger and different reveal if Neil Young was with Daryl Hammond.
Yes, that would be a much bigger story, but he's not.
would be,
He's
yeah.
with Daryl Hannah.
Yeah, we're not going to break that news because it didn't happen. All right, coming up next for you. It's National. I can't even believe we live in a world where there's something called National Slap Your Coworker Day.
Really?
So we want to walk you down memory lane. Coming up next, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
Call Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes for decades. Their seller reviews speak for themselves. They're just people who buy from people, and they'll provide you a custom solution that works for your needs. They offer and will buy with cash, and they close in days. The great part is you don't have to worry about spending any money on repairs, preparing your home to be shown, or having people come in and out. And there are no agents, just a great offer and an easy experience that will give you the peace of mind so that you can walk away happy. So if it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a free, no-obligation offer today. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
What's the best thing about Halloween parties? Gotta be the booze. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Oktoberfest is the best at Mosin Happy Hour. Half off hot bar bites and cool cocktails.
Number 2.
One rewards card player will win $10,000 cash October 26th.
And the number 1 reason.
There's Halloween, and then there's Carnival at Morongo. You could win a new Land Rover Defender October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I've got to be honest. I have no idea how you do it.
I'm not sure how I do it.
would not. Would not be my scene.
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
So, in this age of human resources departments, you'd be surprised to know that today is National Slap Your Coworker Day.
What? I just watched our slap. We had why did we invoke tortillas?
So this became a thing a couple of years ago where you would
Michael
slap.
Bublé, by the way.
Yeah, you
as
would.
Pepe points out, is Canadian.
You would slap each other with a tortilla. Now, it wasn't just that. You'd have to have a mouthful of water, okay? Then you had to deal with getting slapped without spitting the water out. So my recollection is I survived it, and then when I slapped John, he spit water all over me. Does that sound like a reasonable...
Well, when I slapped you is not on here, but this thing when you slapped me, I don't think we've ever laughed harder.
Oh, God.
Because as soon as he slapped me with the tortilla, and he gets me good.
Yep.
He winds up and belts me in the cheek with the tortilla, and then all the water just spits all over Mason.
Right.
And I'm laughing so hard I can't get up. So if you have access to at ESPN Los Angeles, we just sent it out on social.
And it's also on YouTube
on
right
our
now.
YouTube feed too.
Yeah, that might be the hardest we've ever laughed on this show.
Yeah.
I wonder what's the water element of it?
So in other words, you'd had to get slapped without spitting the water out. So could you
It was
get...
like a TikTok thing.
It was a
okay.
TikTok thing. You know, my generation on the TikTok.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that means that you should encourage everybody to slap your coworker.
I'm going to tell people my personal advice is don't do it.
What?
My personal advice.
But you guys had the best laugh you ever had.
Yeah, but we mutually agreed to it.
Yeah.
It was a mutually
It
agreed
will
to slap.
Start, yeah, and if you go harder than the other person did, then it could turn into ugly.
What about that slap thing that they used to do? Like where the slap fest? Not that.
No, they still do it.
Yeah, no, they do
it?
that power slap.
That's Dana White, the power slap
Power
league.
slap is insane. They just wail on each other. It's crazy.
Hey, let me ask you something. I put this in my email to you guys this morning. If you were in charge of a hit Netflix show,
oh, this is a great question too.
Would you release all of the episodes at the same time so people can binge watch it, or would you stagger them and release them once a week?
And what do you think?
So, personally, this is how I consume, and my favorite kind of consumption is weekly because you get the build. People can binge at the end,
right?
But you hold the cultural conversation for 3 months.
Brian, how about you? If you're in charge, you can drop them all at once, or you can release them for 10 weeks once a week. What do you do?
I like the all at once more.
Do you?
Yes. Let me watch it at my own rate kind of deal.
But you only own it for a week.
Mace, where are you on this?
I am 100% weekly. I do not want them all dropped at once.
with Brian.
Yeah.
And here's why. We live in an on-demand world. If you want to watch one a week, you can.
Right.
Or if you want to watch 6 or 7 in a row, you can.
But then
why not? I'm giving you more control. Why don't you want it?
Because there's no discussion point. Like, for example, we all watched, Brian, did you watch Task?
Not the last episode yet.
Okay.
But yes, all the way up.
So we watched it episode by episode and talked about it as it went along.
Like cliffhangers.
That's what we did with Game of Thrones.
Right,
remember?
and that's what we did. If you had just dropped Game of Thrones or just dropped Breaking Bad, I don't think they would be the phenomenon that they became.
And the issue is, okay, so Black Rabbit, for example.
Rabbit.
Everyone's like, oh, we're watching Black Rabbit. And then Brian could be on episode 2. You could have finished it. I'm
I'm
on
done with
episode
it.
4. We can't talk about the show.
Right.
And so it also, you only own the conversation for 2 weeks as opposed to owning it for 3 months.
Yeah, like last night I watched that morning show, Drek.
Oh, it was so good last night.
I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it this weekend.
So
It's
bad,
so
it's
fun.
good. It's so bad, it's good.
Like Greta Lee, she
I love
holds
Greta
her
Lee.
face.
Oh my God.
She just they just told her basically, I'm sure, the camera's this close to her face, inches from her face, to just have 4 different emotions, none of them based off of what they just told you.
Yes.
She holds the screen a lot.
I think. I won't say anything about that episode.
She holds the screen a lot.
She holds the screen a lot. Yes. Yes. It's
She's
hard.
great.
She's fantastic. Everybody is great. Everybody's
Is Mark
doing
Duplass back
He's
this
back.
year?
Yes.
Okay.
He's like one of the normal ones. He's not way over the top.
And then they have like a Rogan-y guy this season, like a bro
They've got
Hartman.
a Joe Rogan kind of thing
Okay.
going on now too. Yeah, that's right. I just think the story is ridiculous. The acting is way over the top.
So fun.
But it's fun. It's like it's the showgirls of TV right now.
Love it.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Even though the first season was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I
Everything
thought the
after
first
that
season was okay,
kind of
yeah.
fell off.
Yeah.
And that's why I did Steve Carell today, because I just watched Morning Show last night, and I was like, this show is amazing.
But wait, he's
Can't
out
stop
of it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
no,
yes, spoiler alert, he does die
Yeah.
in like, the
He
third
drove off a
season,
cliff, I
second
think, yeah.
season. Yeah, and Lake Como.
Okay,
Yes,
I have an
and
update.
Lake Como.
Breaking news, Brian. I have an update.
What?
Mike Smith has responded. The most famous Mormon that I know. Emily claims
yes.
that all Mormons can do backflips. That it is a thing you teach Mormons. She played a clip from somebody backing her up.
Yep.
So I sent to Mike, weird question, can you do a backflip? My radio producer says all Mormons can backflip. I think she's crazy. What say you? 3-word response. I cannot, period, ha ha. So I responded with, Mike has 10 kids.
Congratulations.
10. More kids than anyone I know. I said, do you know if any of your kids can do one? And he said, my wife can, and I have a couple of kids who are gymnasts. They can, but not the boys.
My question back to Mike.
By the way, Mike is also tall.
Mike's 6'9".
Tougher to do a backflip.
Has he tried?
It doesn't sound like it.
Because it could be something where you don't know until you try, and then, just being a Mormon, being a great
I'd break
spiritual
my
Mormon.
neck.
This feels like such a broad generalization.
No.
Yeah, broad
It
generalization.
does.
I don't believe every Mormon can do a backflip.
But thank you, Mike, for responding.
I don't think we're going to see Mitt Romney do a backflip.
Again, have we asked
How
Mitch?
do we know? True.
And has he done?
How do we know?
Yeah, we could.
Yep.
Can Mitt Romney do a backflip?
That is the question of the day.
Tweet at him.
Yeah.
All right, I want to touch on the big gambling scandal one more time. If you're just tuning in, there is this enormous gambling scandal that broke today. The FBI has announced charges against, among other people, Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, who is a longtime player in the NBA and is associate of LeBron James, traveled with the Lakers for a while. And on top of that, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry down in Miami, they're all sort of engulfed in this thing. It involves an illegal poker game run by the mob. It involves prop bets down in with Terry Rozier and very specific moments where they saw money come in. I don't know exactly how the NBA, I mean, they made a statement and they're going to investigate and all that stuff, but the scary thing is they said it's the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
What else is going on? What other names will we potentially see?
And if you are somebody that was involved in either one of these gambling rings, this is a two-prong investigation.
Yes.
The indictments they handed down today. One's for an illegal poker game. That's the one they indicted Chauncey on. The other one is players basically lying or cheating to hit their props.
Right.
So if their over-under on their props was 10 points, they would on purpose score 6.
And then the other one is feeding inside information to gamblers about who might play and who might not.
None of this is good. But like you said earlier, what's interesting is I don't think it'll change the gambling landscape because the way they got caught is because it's so closely monitored now.
Yeah, it's so closely. I mean, if you've
never been dumber to gamble if you're a professional athlete than you are now because they have technology that can catch it.
You will be caught. That should be the message that comes out of this. You will be caught. All right, we're going to do some game of games coming up next. Whose game is it today? Is it Brian Cohen?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. What is our score this month, Em? Do I still have a lead or am I trailing now?
You are
do
tied.
not.
Tied.
It's Mace 4, Brian 2, John 4, Emily 1, and then DeAndre, Pepe, Sua, Travis, and Greg also.
So me and Ireland 4 and 4.
Mano a mano.
All right.
Let's go.
We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. When the game ends, the drive doesn't, and that's the same winning attitude at National University. Born and built right here in Southern California, NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And here's the best part. They make it achievable on your schedule. 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, and millions handed out in scholarships last year. Plus, you're never on your own. NU gives you whole team support, professors, advisors, and resources to keep you on track so you can finish strong. Basically, the National University message is this. They know you're more than just one thing. You might be a student and a parent. You might be in the middle of your career. So you're a student, a parent, and a worker. You're an ander, as they call them. And they cater their curriculum to you, whether you're chasing career goals, life goals, or both. National University is here to help you own your future. So they're a proud sponsor of the Lakers. They're a proud sponsor of ESPN LA. And you can get all your questions answered and check them out at their website, nu.edu. So NU, as in National University.edu. Check them out today, National University.
DeMarco and Travis, weekday afternoons starting at 3.
I think I flipped out the first time I saw a real woodpecker.
Those are wild.
Yeah, I'm like, he really does that. Yeah. Wow.
We need a drop. We need that as a drop.
You didn't think I had that in me?
No.
There you go.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Purple and gold fans, nothing beats the thrill of catching the Lake Show live. Every bounce, every bucket, every moment is amplified when you witness it with your own eyes. Snag your tickets now even if it's last minute, at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Los Angeles Lakers. Find your seats this season at Lakers.com/ticket exchange. That's Lakers.com/ticket exchange. Hope to see you there. Let's go, Lake Show.
What's the best thing about Halloween parties? Gotta be the booze. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Oktoberfest is the best at Mosen Happy Hour. Half off hot bar bites and cool cocktails.
Number 2.
One rewards card player will win $10,000 cash October 26th.
And the number 1 reason.
There's Halloween, and then there's Carnival at Morongo. You could win a new Land Rover Defender October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
All gas, all Lakers.
LeBron drives again down the middle. Slam dunk!
Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.
Every night, the purple and gold put on for Los Angeles.
The West Conference is super tough, super competitive, and that's great. I mean, we wouldn't want it any other way.
LeBron still leading the charge, chasing greatness, one highlight at a time.
Just an absolute thunder dunk by LeBron.
From the king to Luka. Two superstars sharing the Showtime spotlight.
Obviously, we had some new pieces to the team. So like I say, I'm very excited, and I think we can do some big things.
On down to Austin Reeves and the next wave of stars in the purple and gold. It's the Lake Show all year long.
Now Austin Reeves for 3. That's good!
Experience every dunk, every clutch shot, every Laker moment.
The Lakers play here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, it is Game of Games time. It is Brian Cohen's game. We are joined by the host of Lakers Daily, DeAndre Hawkins, also associate producer on the afternoon show, of course.
DeAndre, don't bet on basketball. It can only end badly for you.
We'll never do. We'll never do
that.
Keep me away from
never
that.
do that. And don't go to any poker games.
Yeah, I try not to.
You look like a fish.
Yeah.
You look like a fish,
I
man.
feel like a fish. I'm thinking back to every poker game I've ever been in and wonder if I got scammed.
Exactly. All right, Brian, what do we got?
I got the Chargers and Vikings playing tonight, so we got a little Thursday night football game. Little special edition here since the Chargers are debuting their Supercharger throwback to San Diego.
Yes.
A lot of these Charger questions are San Diego related.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yes.
wouldn't have it any other way.
Yep.
Number one here. What's more, the number of wins for the Chargers or the Vikings in their 15 previous matchups?
Emily.
Vikings.
Mace.
I think I'm going to go Chargers.
I think because Brian
That's what
asked
I was
the
thinking,
question, the answer is going to be Chargers. So I'll go Chargers. D-Hawk?
I'm going Chargers as well.
All these answers are not going to be Chargers, but it is the Vikings.
It is the Vikings.
All right. Emily got it right.
Throwing his own team under the bus right out of the box. Okay.
Good to know.
Number 2 here. What's more, the number of total touchdowns from LaDainian Tomlinson or Adrian Peterson in their MVP seasons?
Mace.
LT.
I'm also going LT. DeAndre?
I'm going Peterson.
Emily.
LT.
LT is the right answer,
Yeah.
and it's not even close.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable.
Yeah, nobody could stop him. All right, DeAndre, you're still alive for Lucky Loser.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Emily,
Let's
2,
do it.
Mason and Ireland, 1 each.
Next one here. What's more, the number of passing touchdowns from Jim Harbaugh as a San Diego Charger, or the number of touchdowns Randy Moss had as a rookie for the Vikings?
So these are both 1 year numbers, right?
Harbaugh played 2 years for Chargers.
Okay,
Yeah, 2
so
years.
he played 2 years. I'm going to go Randy Moss. DeAndre?
I'm going Harbaugh.
Emily?
I thought you were going to add Kevin O'Connell here somehow with his passing yards, but I'm going to go with Randy Moss.
And I'm going Moss.
Harbaugh is the right answer.
Oh,
with
really?
18.
Harbaugh.
Lucky Loser game.
He wasn't there very long.
2 years, 18 touchdowns.
All right, so Emily has 2 and everybody else has 1. Keep going.
What's more, the number of catches for the last true San Diego Charger, Keenan Allen, has in his career as a Charger, specifically
Okay.
as a Charger, or the number of catches Randy Moss has in his career.
Emily?
Moss.
Mace?
Keenan Allen.
I'm going to go Keenan Allen. DeAndre?
Let's go Moss.
It is Randy Moss.
Oh,
Hey.
Emily opens up a big lead,
Wow,
and DeAndre is second.
Em.
Mason and I are in the basement. All right, here we go.
I will say Keenan Allen has more total catches all time when you take his Bears year last year.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, how many are left, BC?
I got 5 left.
Okay, so we're good. Keep going.
All right, what's more, the number of Rookie of the Year awards won under the Chargers or the Vikings?
Mace?
I'm going to go Vikings.
I'm going to go Chargers. DeAndre?
I'm going Chargers as well. Yeah.
Emily?
I think the Vikings have existed longer, so I'm just going to go Vikings.
This was a curveball. The answer is both. They have a 5 each, so it's the same.
So we all get the point?
Well, nobody got it right.
But
That wasn't an
didn't give us
option.
an
It was
option.
like or
That
none.
wasn't an
The
option.
option was
What
what's
kind
more.
of question is that?
It's
What's
not
more?
more.
Wait a minute. Do we
Y'all got
now
a point.
answer?
Y'all got
Is
a
it
point.
now more or less or
nobody got
same?
That's such a bunch of
There wa-
crap.
I never
Wow,
said
what
there
a
wasn't a third
terribly
option.
written
I
question.
think we should take $5,000 in mythical
Yeah.
money off
Yes,
of
come
Brian
on.
for a
Come
party.
on.
Bet- You lose $5K for that.
Because you have to say one, or both.
Yes, same was not an option. How could we
I
get that
didn't
right?
say it wasn't an option.
Were you,
Oh.
were you part of this illegal poker game or something? What is
Jeez,
our-
what are we, fish?
$5,000
that's just-
taken from
All right,
Brian.
Brian just lost $5K. What's the next one?
All right, there are no more same answers.
Oh, okay, good. So from now on, the
That was
answers
just
will be
one.
the
That
ones
was
you
just one.
present.
Because if
curveball.
there are, we're taking $5K more if there are.
All right, next one here. What's more, the number of career fumbles for Adrian Peterson or Carson Wentz?
Emily.
Both. Okay. Let's go Wentz.
Mace.
I once shook Adrian Peterson's hand.
I
He
did
has
too.
an unbelievable grip. So it's not AP.
He hardly ever fumbled, but he played forever.
Played a long time.
I'm still going Carson Wentz. You're going Carson
I'm
Wentz,
going
Mace?
Carson Wentz, yep.
And what did you go, Em?
Also Wentz.
Okay, DeAndre, is it unanimous or are you going the other way?
Yeah, why not? Unanimous. Carson Wentz.
It is Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Okay.
By a long shot.
Peterson, firmest handshake in history, almost broke a finger.
Well, and here's the interesting thing. So, Adrian, we're working the ESPYs, and Adrian Peterson's coming down the carpet, and the ESPYs is pretty chaotic because you're just there's celebrities in every corner, and Mason grabs my headphone earpiece and goes, "Whatever you do, don't shake hands with Adrian Peterson." And he closes it. Like, so picture a guy picking up your ear and going, "Whatever you do, don't shake hands with Adrian Peterson." And then he goes, "Hey, here's Adrian Peterson." Adrian, hey, Adrian, John Ireland. And I stick out my hand out of habit.
Oh, yeah.
And he almost broke my hand.
Yeah,
and
no,
Mason goes, "I told you."
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
the firmest handshake in history.
I mean, it's almost a game to him. I think he's trying
to break somebody's
exert
hand.
his dominance
Yes.
over you. Okay, so Brian, 3 left, right?
3 left, yes.
Okay, here we go.
Next one here. What's more, the number of members in the Hall of Fame for the Vikings or the Chargers?
Emily.
Vikings.
Mace.
Vikings.
Vikings have just been around forever.
So long.
But I'm trying to think.
But they've
that
also never won.
Had great teams all through the 70s, 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I think it is the Vikings. D-Hawk, you want to go the other way?
No, I'm going to go Vikings as well. Why not?
It is the Vikings.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody got. All right, so there's 2 left now.
2 left. Yes.
All right.
And I
so
have 5.
So Emily 5, DeAndre 4, Mason and Ireland 3 each. So we have to go opposite of Emily.
Opposite.
Okay. Here we go, Brian. What do you got?
All right. What's more, the number of different uniform combinations for the Chargers or the Vikings?
M.
Chargers.
DeAndre.
I'm going Vikings.
Okay, Mace, you and I have to go Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
Even though I think it is
it is the Chargers.
What
but
is it,
go ahead.
Brian?
It is the Chargers, but
Yeah.
it is very close.
Okay.
Just one different
Because they
uniform.
got their stupid yellow ones.
Yeah,
that
the
suck.
lemon
Did you go
yellow
Vikings or
uniforms.
Vikings, yeah.
Yeah, so Emily wins.
Emily wins. Oh, wow.
All right,
Emily's making a comeback.
Do the last one and the tiebreaker just for fun.
Last one. What's more, the number of years Phillip Rivers played in San Diego specifically, or the number of years Hall of Famer Chris Carter played for the Vikings?
I will say same.
No.
Is that same an option?
I will say Phillip Rivers. DeAndre?
Yeah, Rivers.
Mace?
Yeah, Rivers played forever.
Let me go for the other guy, Carter.
Rivers 13 to Carter 12.
So
go.
Rivers
Okay.
get that one. All right, what's the tiebreak?
Tiebreaker, if anybody knows, how many rushing yards did the true GOAT, LaDainian Tomlinson, have as a San Diego Charger?
As a San Diego Charger.
In totality, not just 1 year.
Yes, as a time in San Diego.
Okay.
Okay.
DeAndre, what do you want to guess?
I don't know, like 10,000?
Okay, 10K. Mace, I wrote down 17,222.
I wrote down 12,500.
M?
11,000.
Did I miss by a lot, Brian?
What's the answer, Brian?
12,490.
Wow. Very close,
wow.
Mace. Good job.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because the record, isn't the record still 15-ish? Just under 16, I
So
think,
my,
is the record?
my 17,000 guess was not good.
Not good. Did not work.
Again, we should have said both.
Yes, should have said both.
And again,
Or
live
same.
with $80,000 in your
Uncle
bank
Charlie,
account,
come on.
Brian.
I love it how he
Charlie.
never really said it in the beginning. Like, hey, just a heads up. There's one question that's going to be
Keep
both.
you on your feet, baby. Come on.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, no. No, that's not how you construct the
Emmett
game.
Smith is the NFL's all-time leading rusher with
There you go.
18,355.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So nobody went over that.
I'll say
LT
same.
Both.
LT has a few more, Brian, but that's because he played at the end
With
of his
the
career. He
Jets.
played for the Jets.
We
yeah,
have
right?
crosstalk coming up. You guys need to ask Travis about his Adrian Peterson story.
Okay.
Oh, I got to hear this.
We will do that. Coming up next, Lakers Daily is on YouTube right now.
It's on YouTube right now. Check it out. Our ESPN Los Angeles YouTube channel.
Okay, see DeAndre Hawkins there. All right, and of course, he's with the afternoon show, which is coming up, and we're going to do some super crosstalk coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
Three-pointer by Reeves. It's good! Austin Reeves with a dagger!
You know, we added some pieces that we really needed, and we have really high hopes.
On 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
What's going on? It's Bethel Durant, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact, and right now it's Trucktober. If you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. And right now, Trucktober is here for you. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 10/31/25.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we're going to have a big poker game. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. Okay.
Turn off the X-ray machine.
Yeah, no. So, DeMarco, you're the fish, all right?
Oh,
I'm
good.
the face
I'm the
card.
guy.
I'm getting you into the
You're
game.
the face card.
You, by
Take
the way,
all my money.
you are an ideal fish.
Am I the guy?
Oh, yeah.
You bring it in?
Exactly.
Come on. Oh, my
Is
God.
this the craziest stuff ever? I mean, it
Chauncey
is.
Phillips.
And it came out of nowhere.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really wild that it was as sophisticated as it was in some instances, like X-ray machines and rigging,
just
shuffling
crazy.
machines,
Oh,
and then super unsophisticated in others, like guys just pulling themselves out of games so these unders would hit. It's
I gotta come out.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
you now every time something weird happens, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, right.
Right.
I mean,
true.
every time something that unusual out of the box, instead of just saying, "Oh, I guess weird stuff happens every once in a while," like, "Where's Chauncey Billups? Where's Rozier?" You're just gonna start asking all these crazy
Although,
questions.
Is the lesson here? You're going to get caught if you do it.
I think so.
Eventually.
Yeah, I mean they've got
I
pretty
do wonder
sophisticated
how
ways of investigating.
I do wonder how they cracked it. Like, how did you get this far? How did you get these names? Like, to the point where
Well,
you can arrest people?
they got them some subpoena power because
Right.
it's the FBI. They get into people's phones, all that kind of stuff. The part of it, and the part of it that captures my imagination.
Your fancy?
Yes, is the poker game.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is run by the mob.
Oh, all five families. They agreed to do it together.
And
wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
So somebody
You can
is
see the sit down.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
somebody
There's
is
money
the
to be
face
made.
card, and they lure in people, and then the fish, as they call them, are the only people that don't know the game is rigged,
and they're getting taken to
and
the
they're
hoop.
getting taken to the cleaners.
Yeah.
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 It's an amazing. It's
and
a
I
movie.
said earlier, if the poker games are illegal,
Yes.
let's say all four of us show up for the poker game, and we're all the fish, and Mesa is the face guy. All right, so Mesa's setting us up.
Yep.
Aren't we a little bit guilty of something that we're playing
Of
and
course.
then showing up for an illegal
You're playing
poker
an illegal game.
Yeah.
That's why you can't turn around and complain. Like,
I
if
guess.
you find
That's the
out
downside
that
of
you
it.
got cleaned out in an illegal poker game,
Who do you turn to?
Who do you turn to? You
Right.
can't go to the cops. Who do you talk to?
This is like the mob. When you work outside the law, you don't get the benefits of
yeah,
it,
I
right?
think you talk to Salvatore or
Yeah,
one of those
Furio
guys.
shows up.
Yeah.
Well, I like the one little detail in one of the stories. I read so many different stories about it today that somebody that was in on it had to go to Chauncey and say, dude, you got to lose on purpose every once in a while because this is getting ridiculous. You keep pulling these hands out of thin air that don't make any, mathematical, logical sense.
Yeah.
That people are going to start to smell a rotten fish.
So you got to lose one
You
once
got
in
to
a while.
lose one once in a while because he kept winning
sounds
all
like
these crazy
rounders.
hands.
That sounds like Worm and Rounders.
Pay
Yeah,
him.
it does.
Pay
Yeah.
that man
Pay the
his
man his
money.
money.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Is this Tim Donaghy level stuff? Is it not quite as bad? Or is it
I
worse?
No, I think it's definitely as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as bad.
It
could be worse.
It
'cause
might be worse.
We talked to a reporter earlier who was at the FBI press conference, and apparently one of the things they said was, "This is the tip of the iceberg."
Yeah, well, it almost always is.
I mean, who else? And who else is out there quaking in their boots, wondering,
Dude,
"Oh
they
man, they may
arrested
get
an
me."
active NBA
Right.
coach for.
I was trying
it's
to figure
crazy.
that out. Has an active coach or manager of an American pro sports team ever been arrested
Sure, DUI.
For something other than like a DUI?
non-vehicular.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been an arrest. Some manager,
Maybe some tax stuff
Yeah.
somewhere,
but
but
not
super
like this.
weird.
Yeah.
Not like this.
All
Yeah.
right, so for some reason, it's because the Vikings are playing the Chargers tonight. Somebody told us, I think it was Emily, said, ask Travis about his Adrian Peterson story.
No.
What's your Adrian Peterson story?
Not my finest moment as a broadcaster.
Okay.
So we were at the Super Bowl one year. I believe it was the Super Bowl in Dallas, the the Packers and the Steelers, I think it was. And you guys have been to Radio Row where they're
Yeah.
just running just one through after one person after the next. So LaDainian Tomlinson is the next guy that I'm going to interview.
Yeah, right.
Okay?
But you're just they're running through a car wash.
One
They're
after the
bringing you-
next.
Yeah.
One after the next. So you're going from this Hall of Famer to that Hall of Famer to this All Pro to that All Pro. They're all selling some guacamole or potato chips or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to LaDainian Tomlinson. Side note.
Yep.
As this day is unfolding, the Adrian Peterson story about him allegedly abusing his children has broken.
Okay.
So the Adrian Peterson story is knocking around in my head. LaDainian Tomlinson is sitting across the desk from me.
Right.
Okay. So I'm talking to him. I'm asking him LaDainian Tomlinson questions. And at one point, I reset who I'm talking with. I said, I'm sitting here talking with Adrian Peterson. And he kind of looks at me. Doesn't say anything, but kind of looks at me. And Mike Pearson, remember Mike Pearson?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
Mike
saw
Pearson
Mike the
was
other
my
night.
producer
Yeah,
at
he was,
Yahoo.
he was at the Laker
He was
game
at the
the other
Laker
night.
game.
So Mike says into my headset, "You just called him Adrian Peterson," and I look at him. I'm like, "No, I didn't. I didn't do that." And we go 5 more minutes into the interview. I did it again.
Oh, really?
I did it
So
again.
you just had a brain.
I had
freeze.
one story that like the back.
The second time, did you catch it?
I went right when I said it. He looked at me funny again, and I'm like, oh, and I corrected myself, and I tried to explain why Adrian Peterson's head was knocking around.
Yeah.
And so I addressed LT as AP
He
two
used to
different
come
times
on
in 5
once a
minutes.
week with Mason and I. He's a
Yeah.
great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But Adrian Peterson was not the person that you wanted to be calling somebody that particular
Didn't want
day.
to be confused
No,
with
the,
him.
the guy that hit his kid with a tree branch. Not my best day.
Yeah. So aside from the gambling, tomorrow starts the World Series. And I think everybody's way too confident.
I do too.
Way too confident.
My little pad that I have every day?
Yep.
It's my top line item.
Are
It's
you,
my top
are
line
you
item.
off
Yes.
of Dodgers in 5?
No, I'm not. But this idea that this is easy, that this is a foregone conclusion, that the Jays haven't seen pitching like this, like all of the things that are being said are true, but it creates this idea that the Dodgers just need to show up and they're going to win these games. They need to play well.
Yeah, weird stuff happens in baseball.
All the time.
Weird stuff happens. And right now we're taking for granted the fact that every one of our starters goes out and throws 7 innings of shutout baseball or whatever that is. One of these guys, and I don't know which one, somebody's going to have a bad night.
I said exactly that to DeMarco yesterday.
I doubt it, though. I do.
Blake
Snell.
Blake Snell
going on here.
threw an 8-inning perfect game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally, he threw an 8-inning perfect game.
Right.
Followed by Yamamoto throwing a 9-inning 1-run masterpiece.
Yep.
Yeah.
Folled by
Glasnow was
being
like 7.
Yeah, I mean like a B+ under any circumstances.
Shohei
Maybe
6.
even a little- they're not going to go A+, A+, B+, A+.
Nope.
That's just not how baseball works.
No.
Your Savage is really good in
But
game
if they
1.
do-
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's
if they do, then it is easy.
Snellzilla does it again.
It's their lineup, and they've scored 6.5 runs a game during the postseason so far versus our starting rotation. We've probably given up 6.5 runs total. In the play.
They
You get
get
Snell,
well. I
you'll
mean,
get
it's not.
Yamamoto,
If you took
you'll
out
get
that one
Glasnow.
game where Kershaw got clobbered,
Yeah.
every game has been 2 or 3 runs.
Yeah. You're very confident tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm one of the overconfident ones. Yeah, I do believe.
How do you feel about being hated? Like, we had a little thing
I'm
today.
enjoying. I'm with Travis. I keep
46
asking him every day.
states.
Yes.
They did like this analysis of Twitter. 46 states are rooting for the Canadians here.
Did you see where there was a chart that came out earlier today? I saw it today. Maybe it's been out for a minute.
Okay.
About the amount of payroll that each major league team, their percentage of payroll that they, or excuse me, a percentage of revenue that they turn back and turn into payroll.
Okay.
Number 1 team in baseball is the Mets. 90% of their revenue they turned around and put back into player payroll. The Dodgers are second. Okay. So
what they take in.
then all of these bottom feeders that are making hundreds of millions in revenue are spending 19% on payroll, 20% on payroll.
Travis,
the Dodgers are spending like 77% of their revenues on payroll.
Yeah, literally a team like the Pirates at the beginning of the year, they get handed their TV check for $90 million or $100 million bucks. They don't spend it.
None of it.
No, they just put it in the bank. They're
You
not
could
spending
take-
it
well,
on
This
players.
is why this whole idea about the Dodgers ruining baseball is such a load of crap.
It's absurd.
Anybody could have signed Blake Snell. Anybody could have signed Freddie Freeman when the Braves gave up on him and brought in Matt Olson. Anybody could have traded for Mookie Betts.
Yep.
Shohei was a free agent. The Dodgers gave him the best deal. Think about this. The Yankees, 3 players over $1 billion. Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Garrett Cole, over $1 billion. Padres, Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts,
Tatis,
and Fernando Tatis, $1 billion. The Dodgers are just better at this than other teams. Their other teams are trying to do the same thing.
That's the biggest part of all of those mega signings that the Dodgers have had. And I would not qualify this as a mega signing, but it was a lot, but it wasn't one of the ones that we're talking about that's got, $100 million or more. The one that they've missed on was Scott. Everything else, they picked the right guy. Xander Bogaerts was not the right guy. Giancarlo Stanton was not the right guy. The Dodgers, they paid Ohtani. Smash hit. They pay Freeman.
And I'm sure
Smash
they kicked
hit.
the tires on Giancarlo Stanton.
I'm sure they did too, but they don't do those bad deals. The deals when they scratch those huge checks, with the exception of Scott, have all hit. That's
right.
Then they backload with all of the homegrown guys. They backload with guys like Kike Hernandez and Max Muncy that were available to whoever wanted them.
Dodgers are not doing anything that another team could have done if they wanted to.
Right.
All right, let me change sports. DeMarco.
And it helps to have a lot of money.
I'm in a confidence
pool.
pool.
It does help to have a lot of money.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, and be able to spend it. You know.
So I'm in a confidence pool.
Yeah.
Where you
With who?
assign values to every NFL game each week. The one you feel the best about, you make a
That's
16.
kind of what we do, right?
Yeah.
And then the one you feel the worst about, you'd make. Tonight is my one game. I have no idea
Totally with you.
who is going to win between San Diego and the Vikings. If you had to pick it, DeMarco, who do you pick?
Okay, so it depends. How do you feel about Carson Wentz?
I like him, always have.
This is probably his last shot because they say no matter what happens, the kid's going to get his job
J.J.
back.
McCarthy?
Yeah, so no matter what
Even
happens,
if he lights it up?
even if Wentz lights it up, he's going to get his job back. So it just depends. I still think KOC is a great coach. And I'm not sure what the hell's going on with the Chargers to begin with.
The other thing that I'm nervous about is Justin Herbert's been around for 5 years. I personally think Brian Flores is the best defensive coordinator in the NFL.
One of them.
I think he's going to throw the kitchen sink at Herbert. And is Herbert ready? He
And
has
by the-
backup,
and they can't run the ball.
Backup linemen.
They can't run.
Yeah.
They're okay. They don't have a running back. They're okay moving the football. I think they're
So
close
it's
to,
all on Herbert.
4.5 yards a carry.
Right,
so they
that's
can
my
keep you
point.
honest,
Yeah.
but they can't protect the guy. They just can't. So, yeah, Brian Flores.
So if I had to pick it, I think I picked the Chargers just because they were the home team. But I could easily pick the Vikings. The more I'm thinking about it, I may switch to the Vikings.
I'd pick the Vikings if I were you. I
The
would.
quarterback
I just-
head coach combo is Chargers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm with you that O'Connell's a good coach, but Harbaugh and Herbert's better than Wentz and
Although
whoever.
you've been at Rams games when Minnesota was there, at least one I can remember.
Last year
and
when
they
they
do the whole big skull.
The skull and
yeah.
the Rams murdered them
Yeah.
last year.
But they
just killed them.
They'll
show
They
up.
were there.
Oh yeah,
they were there.
Rams
They were
had
doing
them
their
in
skull
playoffs,
thing.
right?
in Arizona because of the fires.
Oh yeah.
Sam Darnold. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
No, they
flag
beat them up twice
Oh, yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good matchup for the
long
Rams.
history of Minnesota.
So you're
Robert
the
Smith.
face card in the rigged
I'm the
poker
face
game.
card. You guys
Oh my
want to come
gosh,
over and
you
play?
guys
I got
should.
a
By
bunch
the way,
of
you
guys.
can look at this online. Those glasses that show the cards
Yeah.
are insane.
Oh, I haven't
look
seen
like
them yet.
they look like regular sunglasses, but when you have them on, you can you have to use special cards.
Yeah.
which these people are doing.
and they're marked.
They look like totally normal cards, except if you're wearing these glasses, you can tell. I could tell exactly what you're holding.
It says literally a Q on the back of the card if you've got your glasses on.
Q.
Really?
Wow.
Like for Queen, yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable.
It's insane.
A lot
Under
of
the
people.
jail.
He's going to jail, right?
Yes.
For
That's
a long
cheating.
time, if
Yeah.
this is true.
Yeah.
That is
If the
Astro-level
charges
cheating.
are proven, yes.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Crazy. All right.
That's not even creative.
What's that?
Just having glasses that say Q.
Oh,
That's
that's
not
not
really
the only thing
No,
they did,
that's
DeMarco.
like-
They had a
yeah.
shuffling machine that they could control who got what cards.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
On
Yeah.
top of that, then.
Mornings with Sedano and Cap. The most unpredictable ride